What's the motherfucking deal? Welcome to the Den, man. I apologize for the slight delay. You know, we were going a little hard on the sauce tonight, and clean all this shit up. I had to take a midstream partial break, but now we're good to go, and everything should be back in order. Shout out to all the friends of the Den who joined us even tonight, man. We're going to talk about gender-neutral sports, and I don't even really know what that means anymore. I have no idea. But the reason we're talking about this conversation is because of the young lady, and I forgot her name. I think her last name is Harris, who got, I think, a scholarship to a D2 school to play football, and she's a safety. And, you know, it got me thinking about the conversation with the transgender, would say transgender because I don't know which way it goes. The transgenders who just won, I guess, the state championships or whatever. And, you know, had me just thinking about, you know, sexes in sports and, you know, how they mix, and is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? But before we get into that conversation, first and foremost, if you don't know, now you know, I am your host, Ed Honcho, and I welcome you to the Den. I thank all of you for joining me this evening. And like I said, we have plenty to talk about. You know how it goes. And then we start off talking about one thing, end up talking about something else. But let's see who we have joining us this evening before we get into the conversation. Which friends in the Den, which dengenerates, which of you denizens are in the mix tonight. So I see Jared Key, Keisha R, Broderick, Edwin, what's the motherfucking deal? Let's see. Stina Starry, what's the motherfucking deal? Let's see, 335, holding it down. Ferocious, what's the motherfucking deal? Beyond the funny nigga, what's the motherfucking deal? Let's see. Baker Man, Cassie Fox, what's the motherfucking deal? Let's see. Heidi. Roman, what's the motherfucking deal? Dr. Rabbit, good to see you. Kenneth. Jay Dizzle, what's the motherfucking deal? Lady Licious, even though she accused me of not streaming tonight. I know I was a little bit late, you know, play us fuck up. Vincent, what's the motherfucking deal? Let's see. Make sure I ain't missing nobody. If I miss you, I ain't dish you. I'm just trying to make sure, let me see. 50 seconds fucked up. Make sure, let's see what we got. Oh, yeah, somebody about to get a wrench repo, huh? And let's see. All right. Gave you power. What's the motherfucking deal? Yeah. No more of that slime shit. Or that shit will get you revoked. I can't stand that slimery. Leave that for the Texans and their shenanigans. That shit don't win you playoff games. But I hope you're all doing good tonight, man. And like I said, I enjoy seeing you each and every night, and I hope things are going well. Rashida, what's the motherfucking deal? Good to see you this evening. All right, we're gonna stick with Rashida tonight. But so like I said, we're gonna talk about, you know, gender neutral, transgender, whatever you want to call it. I'm pulled back for now. I don't even know. Half the time, I'll be honest, like I don't even realize when I do that shit. And it's usually when I get on camera and I realize, oh, you know, let me let him hang. You know, I gotta let him hang. You know, drag him on the but the hair, yeah, you gotta let the tie the hair back. But you say gender neutral sports only applicable for young ages or among general gym classes that aren't intended to be overly competitive. Yes, and I think that's how it should be. But I think now we're in this day and age of everybody should be able to do everything. And I think that there should be separation. And not to say that women aren't athletic, because I'm sure there are some track stars that are faster than guys in other sports. But I think there's classes for everything. Excuse me. But I think there's classes for everything. And my concern is, I'm looking at this young lady. I'm looking at the track tranny situation, and I'm just looking at where there's competition and where there's imbalance. And my thing is not to say that she can't compete, but what I don't want to hear, what I'm hoping not to hear, is that people will come and say, hey, you know, or she's getting mistreated, or she's getting deliberately targeted, or she's getting you know, unfair treatment, or, you know, because she's physically smaller, because yes, look, I had to go drink a beer. So again, I say, hey, on the video games, I'm still an athlete on the Xbox, but, you know, but my thing is, because if she doesn't get to start, or she doesn't get to play, and I'm not saying that she won't, she may be good enough to do that, but the crazy thing is, now all of a sudden she's going to, damn it, Central Methodist, somewhere in Mississippi, and now all of a sudden they're talking about, they're putting on pictures with the Griffins, Legion of Boom 2.0, because she has dreams of playing for the Seattle Seahawks. I'm not a person to kill anybody's dream, okay? I'm not a person to, I can run 100 yards, I got that, that's easy. Now you're talking about 101 yards, we might be pushing the boundaries, but I want to see everybody win. I want to see everybody pursue their dreams, but I just think that, you know, let's not overly hype up things just for the sake of doing it. But hopefully she does go there and she succeeds. But I think there comes to a point where there is going to be a physical impact. Now, there are ladies' leagues, and I think the LFL, Legends Football League, is a very competitive league. And ultimately, if she wants to continue playing, that might be where she ends up. Okay. Because let's just be realistic. There are going to be much more physically gifted athletes. There are going to be many more athletes who are physically stronger, faster, just overall much more athletic, who played at tougher schools. And, you know, every now and then you get athletes who make it to the pros from small schools. You know, they might have got overlooked in high school and got a chance. But it's a lot of the hype that goes on around. I'm like, congratulations. I think it's dope. I think it's cool. But people who are out there saying, you know, she should cover this person and she could, let's stop the nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Let's stop the nonsense with the can we have a soft sports combine? Look, yes, we can. We'll have the 20-yard walk. The let me see. The 105 bench press. What is it? Is it 105? It's been a minute. Yeah, 105. No, 115. Yeah. Is it 115? It was 135. Look, it's been so long since I've been on a plate. I've got it all back with you. It's 45, 45, it's 90. I'm thinking 35. I ain't been on, look, I'm telling you, I ain't been under a bench press in a minute. So the 135 bench press, we'll have the we'll have the cell phone dial, and we'll have the Xbox controller pickup competition. Look, this is a soft sports combine. We going easy. But again, you know, I think it's awesome that she got a scholarship doing something that she loved. And obviously she has talent. But, you know, let's stop the media hype with some of these things that go behind it. But again, I do think it's cool that she got that. But that I'm not so much concerned about. I just noticed that that's the hype of the day. My problem, where I feel like there really is an issue, is, if you saw the thumbnail, were the two athletes on the cover, the two cover athletes on this edition of Honcho SPN. No, but I'm completely against not completely against the trans situation. I think that trans should have to compete in a male category. And it works both ways. If you were born with male genitalia, I think should be going by how your genitalia, or if you identify, if you are trans, maybe there's a whole category for trans that, you know, whichever way, whatever direction you're going, you know, you can compete in that category. Hey, I don't like donuts like that. I can still dunk. You give me a running head start and you give me a 9-foot goal, I'm gonna demolish that bitch. But my thing is mute button reaction time. I'm gonna lose. I'm just place dead last. But my thing is, I think it's unfair, because especially in, you know, grade school, high school, whatever you want to call it, because the natural difference in biology of men and women, we can sit here and say, well, I feel like, I think I'm this, I identify as, that's all fine and dandy. but your makeup says you're something else. Like there was a thing with, I guess, an Australian, I can't remember if it was a track runner in Australia a couple of months back. You know, you've had those. These two have been actually in the news more than once. This is just a more recent thing. But what about these girls out there who are attempting to get scholarships from, you know, schools for athletes, for cross country, for track, or whatever it may be? Now, I don't know how they do when it comes to recruiting in track. I don't know if they just say, hey, okay, this kid over here has these great times. You know, let's see what's up, or let's offer them a scholarship. They set, you know, several records at these track meets. And I'm sure they go see them. I'm sure they do, you know. They have visits just like football and everything else. And I think they're taking opportunities away from these girls who, in any other normal circumstances, would have those opportunities. And so it's very odd. It's very bizarre, and I don't understand how people allow it. I want to say John Messick called in. He was talking about, what was her name? I want to say something, Farrah Fox. I want to say it was Farrah Fox. And, you know, she was allowed to fight women. In any other aspect of society where a man is fighting a woman, it is a no-go. Man goes to jail. But if a transgender fights a woman, it is completely acceptable. Nobody thinks twice about it. Like, this poor woman is getting the fucking brains beat in, and nobody cares. It's entertainment. I remember I want to say it was two transgender, make sure I'm using the appropriate term here. They got into a car accident, and they started fighting two women and beat the shit out of those two ladies, like beat the fuck out of them. And they sent them to jail, and, well, the rest is what it is. So, again, like I said, it's very, very, very sad. Simply Deep, what's the motherfucking deal? Trans-Olympics, I'm cool on that one. Motherfuckers gonna be all, I ain't even gonna get into it. But you say Tribal doesn't care what you identify, anyone can get it. That's what I'm talking about. But I agree. I think that, and that's what I want to know. Do you guys feel like, you know, trans people should have their own league? Should it be a different category? Or should they be forced to compete as what they were born as, regardless of what they view themselves as, you know? I can't go around here people are saying, court, no, I'm innocent, I'm a woman. Sure you can. Sure you can. You know, y'all allowed to chop off weenies and everything. But it's not legal for women. Okay. All you got to do is watch any video. There's a video, as a matter of fact, that got shared in the Den group the other day. And this woman basically beat the shit out of this dude. Walked around. It was a party, a block party. It looks like, again, a bunch of niggas outside doing a bunch of niggas shit. It looked like some old Jamaican shit, honestly. But I don't think they got cars like that in Jamaica. So it's probably somewhere in Atlanta. I'm assuming I'm being prejudiced. But bunch of motherfuckers outside. I guess they all in their cars listening to music and, you know, hanging out at the gas station, whatever. Little dude with some dreads, and this chick was definitely out of his weight class. She basically walked up to him, swung on him, hit him in the face, yelled at him, hit him some more in the face. She hit this dude probably a total of 15, 20 times. No one did anything. Everybody sat there and watched or stood back and walked off. He didn't hit her. He tried to walk away. He tried to, you know, not engage. And every time he did, she sat there and like clocked him in the fucking face. Multiple times. He tried to go talk to his homeboys in the car. And fucking all she did was follow him around and continue to hit him. Nobody did anything. One female yelled at her. And some dude go run over there and tell her to stop talking. And like, it's okay. Motherfuckers like, look, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be straight up with you. She going to have to take a seat. You know, I ain't saying I'm going to just go hauling off and just try to, you know, fuck her up. But I'm finna get you up off of me. Like, there's no way that is acceptable. You know, but again, And even if it's not legal, how is it perceived? Even, a lot of people say, well, if I was to call the cops and they'll say, man, this woman beat me up. They're going to come up, they're going to pull up and they're going to laugh. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? How? There is a double standard when it comes to women hitting men as opposed to men hitting women. And I'm not saying that, no, I'm bopping an eye, I'm accidentally trip and throw an elbow. Most cops will come up, I won't say I've seen it. I've known of an incident where a situation would happen. The cops ain't do nothing. They did nothing. They just kind of laugh. Hey, you got to handle it, man. Come on. They're not going to fucking take a chick to jail for beating you up. You know what I'm saying? It's just a man up. Because you look like I think it's more embarrassing for a man to call and say, oh, this woman is beating me. I mean, you see it all the time. When a woman hits on a man, nobody does anything. But if he defends himself and he roughs up a little bit, oh, whoa, bro, you tripping. No, she's tripping because she attacked me, But again, maybe I'm the one that thinks like that. Yeah, but that's what happens a lot is because you have a lot of women who do believe that, well, I'm a woman, he can't hit me back, so I can do what I want to. And that's completely incorrect. And it's, not all men adhere to that policy. And so when something happens, you're upset and, you want to do all this other stuff. And I'm not saying that a man should be beating on a woman. I'm not saying that should be a thing. But everybody should keep their hands to themselves. I learned that in kindergarten. Hands, feet, and objects to yourself. That's the only thing I learned in kindergarten. And that the red crayon tastes the best. But, getting back to the trans situation, who would oversee that? Who would determine that? And what kind of testing would go into a situation? What kind of testing would go into a situation like that? I mean, is there an admissible level of testosterone? I mean, I think it just gets really complicated. I think it's really complicated when it comes down to it. So the pink crayon be hitting. Well, yeah, I'm like I say, I'm a fair person. I give a warning. Sometimes it's a quiet warning. But oh shit, that's bad business. Oh man, but that's the thing. Yeah, women will do some other stuff for you. They'll fuck you up. Fucking, I think my grandma put a hot pot on my grandpa one time because he was wilding out because well, both of them passed now, so I can tell they shit. But he was wilding out one night talking crazy. So she waited till he went to sleep. My grandma was never a violent person. She liked the nicest. Oh, she was like the stereotypical old lady. Well, the one on my mom's side. The other one, she was wild. She's still alive. But Grandpa went to sleep, man. She put that hot pot on him, jumped his ass up. And she pulled that knife on him. Don't you ever do no shit like that again. I'll kill you in your sleep. Well, goddamn. I didn't know you had it in you, Grandma. I ain't mad at you, player. It's only a certain level of respect we must expect. So that's what happened to Louisiana folks. So there's that. You say Granny took a belt to your grandpa. That's bad. That's bad business. You say there's a female Olympian getting her ass. I heard of one of them, but I don't know if that was her. But I know that there was one that kept giving some issues because she was smoking everybody though. Because they let trainees compete, and that's the thing though. But I saw that somebody had mentioned it yesterday, and I didn't think it was a thing. But I got to get an early stream on, and y'all got to forgive me. But that the transgenders are going to be allowed to compete in the next Olympics, and I guess in whatever category they deem fit. But the thing is, they're going to compete as women because that's the easier category for them to win. And again, that's my problem, is that women are the ones that are losing. You know what I'm saying? And I find that very unfortunate because, like I say, you think about the young girls who are trying to get, scholarships, maybe trying to supplement their education. They're losing because some dude gets a weave in his head, or some dude, throw a wig on his head. And one of them little niggas got a tattoo. I'm like, what the fuck? How the fuck y'all in high school? You tatted up and wigged up. What's really going on with y'all? But they're taking away advantages from those girls who are actually trying hard as women to earn scholarships to actually win track meets. And it's fucked up because you only get this one shot in your life, and you're just like, man, yeah, I remember when I used to run track. This fucking two niggas fucking stole my gold medal. If it wasn't for those niggas, I would have won. But because that 0.004% of the population is having a large impact on the rest of the population. And again, you know, they're impacting that other, well, I guess it's less than half, who knows. The opposite, well, what is it? I don't even know what you call it. Like, what do you call the opposite sex of a transgender person? I'm confused. So if a transgender plays football in Texas and gets a scholarship, is that the same? It's all kind of a bitch. It's all throwing a big mama shut your pop with 45, 78. That sounds like too much math. I ain't got time for all that. But, oh man, shit. That nigga breaking all the men's records. He might as well. That's what he should have did if he wanted to be the greatest of all time. Go ahead, break and take all the men's records, throw a wig on and say you feel like a woman, and then go break all the women's records. Then you own everything. You're the king and queen of track. Nobody's fucking with you. So I think there's that. But is it only in sports? You know, what about, how does that work? You know, say you're only supposed to, you know, certain jobs, you're supposed to have a certain level of, a certain number of women or whatever, or race, whatever, affirmative action. And you're supposed to have a certain number of women hired. And does you hiring that transgender person equate to a female hire? Now, pardon me, Alex. I apologize for yawning all in your face. Oh, before I do, let's try to do this while I actually remember. Make sure you are following The Den Show on all the proper socials. Facebook.com/Den Show Live, Twitter and Instagram @Den Show Live. If you're not following, make sure you go ahead and plug that shit in on your shits. They checked the middle part. Terrible. Well, it's a hell of a camel toe you got there, lady. Let's see. I will open up the Denline here shortly. Contact the Den 1-833-284-3336, or you can call it 1-833-2 and the Den, or at Den Show Live, which I see some of you have been using, and I appreciate that. denshowlive@gmail.com to shoot an email, you know, or you can text or you can call into the line if you have something that you would like to add to the conversation. Yes, and if you want to donate to the Den, support the Den, you can also go to streamlabs.com/The Den Show, or check out the links in the description below. I always forget to do those, and so now I got it. But this is what we're going to do. We're going to open up the Denline here in just a second. Give me 1 second to get everything in order, and we're going to talk about it. Good grief. 1.46 million. Oh, that's transgender, trans. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. So the Adam, man, they can get them Adam's apple shaved now. I learned that from a lady from Brazil, but she was a real lady. Oh, you ain't missed nothing too much, Anthony. We just talking shit. Does anyone here even know a transgender person? I've seen them. I've seen them about, but they got that transgen. Niggas really think, oh man, I remember my coach always say, if you want to walk, play golf. Motherfuckers used to be like, better run. If you want to walk, play golf. God damn it. Ace Ventura. Yes. See, that's what started. Ace Ventura started the whole thing. Now that you say it, interesting. Give me just 1 second. Like I say, let me get these things properly in order. Unmute myself. I guess that helps. Well, again, you call into the Denline if you want to speak on the transgender neutral athlete situation or whatever's on your mind. You know, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it here in the Den. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling into the Den this evening? Roman, what's the motherfucking deal, man? What you want to drop in the Den tonight? You gotta make your disclaimer, man. Man, we're gonna fight. Okay.
And more eager and more just, passionate about the game than some of these dudes. Like, I'll bet you. What you about to say?
So I pulled a Honcho. And, yeah, I was looking at the wrong bar there, the wrong meter, audio meter. And, yeah, I kind of had you muted for a good chunk of your conversation. And I don't know why it always happens when you call. Maybe because you start off the calls and I just be still in zombie mode or something. I don't know. But if you wouldn't mind, starting. And I don't even have the chat up, so I'm pretty sure everybody in the chat like, Honcho, you on mute, I didn't even see the shit. If you wouldn't mind, reframing your argument for the people, please.
Okay, I got you, Honcho. Well, basically what I was saying was that I think women should have a chance to play, especially I'll just talk football right now. I think football, baseball, any sport that doesn't have a women next sport too, so you can't do the NBA because that's the WNBA. But let's say football. I think they should have a chance because I feel like some of these women actually are more eager and more hungry and just more ready to fight than some of these men, man. I'll give you a good example. I'm sorry. I would take Sue Bird and Candace Parker over some of these scrubs in the NBA right now. I bet you they work harder. I bet you they play better than some of these dudes in the NBA. I'm just saying, bro. You can't doubt them just because they're women, bro. You got to give them a chance. I'll give you a good example, man. Back when I was in 7th grade, it was this girl named Fatima. So my ass, I'm coming from a new school at the 6th grade. I'm coming from a new school, man. So, I didn't play. You can't play football in 6th grade. So I didn't play. So 7th grade, first year, happy as fuck. And got to the team. We 7th grade team. There's an 8th grade team. I said 8th grade team. I see female. So I'm taking back like, whoa, bro. So they start running the plays. I seen for teams start running plays, they had it as running back. Honcho, tell me why she was trucking niggas. No doubt. She had niggas falling. And I seen her go out there and work. She was doing the push-ups. She was doing the sit-ups. She was doing all that. And she worked hard at it. And I was like, shit, let her go. Let her have a good time, bro. I mean, women want to go out there and play. Let them play. Let them see what skills they can show. Let them prove who they can be, bro. I mean, I'm not no feminist. I'm just saying, hey, give them a shot. Shit, it's like let's be original out here, man. So I agree with that. Now, when it comes to the transgenders, Honcho, I 100% agree with you, man. I don't know, man. I feel like if you are a man trying to be a woman, you better go compete your ass in the men's. I'm sorry, bro. Because let me tell you what. You taking away from all the women. I don't want to see hair on your legs, nigga. Let me tell you something. When you running super fast and you blowing these women off the water, bro, it's unfair just because you deny you claim yourself as a woman. Bro, when them legs start running and you start seeing them biceps and shit, you a man. And you just having, especially let's say when say in the Olympics that's coming up, you give the women no chance to even do nothing. To where I'm thinking, bro, nah, I think what it should be is, if you a man, be a man. If you a woman, be a woman. What's with the going everywhere, bro? I mean, come on. I just feel like, especially in sports, you know, I'm not saying they don't need equal rights, because they do, because everybody needs equal rights. But when it comes to sports, bro, I think it's unfair to both of the sexes. It's unfair for women going off against a man. I feel like it's unfair for a man going off against a woman. Just be equal. You know, so that's how I feel like. So I ain't no sexist. I ain't no homophobe. I ain't no what they call it? I don't know what they call it, but I ain't nothing of that. I'm a nice dude. Y'all know how positive I am. But I just think, that's why I think it needs to happen, Honcho.
Okay. Yeah, I think, like I say, I definitely don't want to see anybody hairy legs, you know, man, woman, or otherwise. I can understand, you know, at low levels. There was a chick who, she played running back for a little bit in 8th grade, when we were in 7th grade. She was all right. I mean, you know, I mean, for as good as a junior high running back could be at that level, I guess.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not hating against it, but I think that, like, say with the women in men's sports, I think we just got to stop the hype. Like, Sue Bird is good, Candace Parker is good, but it's some young niggas in high school. Like you say, their work ethic may be better than you know, some of the men that are in the professionals, because they're going basically off you know, talent, not necessarily their work ethic. But it's probably some young dudes in high school, you know, somewhere here in Houston, that would give Sue Bird in a game of 2-on-2. Sue Bird and Candace Parker would have a run for their money.
Oh, I'm not saying that. I 100% agree with you, Honcho. It's niggas out here I know that I feel like is good enough to play, bro. I'm just saying, you know, you can't denounce that these women are trash or they're not good enough than some of these dudes. Because they can school some of these dudes. Let them go to a 10, go to a 15 game, and they gonna win. Like I say, you just never know, bro. But I 100% get what you're saying, Honcho.
Okay. But like I say, you know, it's all good. I'm gonna say, you know, it's some women though. Again, like I say, you know, running again. I remember, man, when I used to be young, it was a chick that came to the park one time when I was much more athletic. Look, you know, I believe in equality.
It's much more athletic. You're not athletic no more, Honcho.
I'm not quite that. I'm not quite as athletic. But man, you know, I believe in equality. So, you know, she stepped on the court just like any other nigga would. I blocked the shit out of the shot. You know what I'm saying? If she got too close to the goal, she would have got dunked on. That's when I had house. But she was a little smarter than that. She saw them other niggas wasn't getting under the goal. She wasn't doing that shit either. So, you know, so it's all good. But I think so. I mean, I have no problem with women competing. And like I say, my thing is more so, honestly, let's not overhype it. But my issue is more with the transgender stuff, and I think that they should.
I agree. I think that's what I'm more thinking about. I'm not even really thinking about the women playing. That's not driving. It's the transgender stuff that I don't know, man. Yeah. So we just have to wait to see, man. Goddamn, I went for 8 minutes, man. I don't want to hold up everybody, so I'm about to get off the line, man.
All right, well, appreciate the call there, Roman.
Anytime.
Already. Shout out to Jay motherfucking Dizzle and Rashida, man. I appreciate y'all showing love in the den. Who we got calling? Who we got calling? Let me make sure it ain't muted this time. What's the motherfucking deal? Who we got calling into the den this evening?
Hey, what's up?
What's happening? What's happening? Miss, is it the lady in the house?
You already know.
Already. So what would you like to drop in the den this evening, Miss Lady Licious?
All right. So as far as, the ladies and stuff like that, go for it, but at the same time, just like how we have the WNBA and stuff like that, I do feel like it should be separated. I mean, women are just built differently than men in so many different ways, not just, cooch and boobs and, you know what I'm saying, like that. It's more than that. I'm talking about we can carry babies and everything like that. I mean, we just built totally different. You know what I'm saying? Just like how they have, different weight classes for this and this and this. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they should do the same for women. You know what I'm saying? Women want to play football, go for it, but it should be all women. Like I said, I mean, we just build differently, athletic wise, everything. I'm not saying one person better than the other because of gender, but it's a difference. Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? Transgender. Yeah, they should be and classified what they were born as. I have a friend that's transgender, you know what I'm saying? Well, a coworker. And
be going out to the club with them. You be
hey, I wouldn't mind. She cool as hell. Hey, you bring good vibes. You a good person. That's all that matters. I don't care about nothing else. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't even bother me. But as far as them in sports, yeah, you should definitely go what you're born as. I mean, you still got that different build. It don't matter whether you got implants or steroids, whatever, hormones, whatever. It don't even matter. That's what you were born as. You still got that build regardless. Okay. As far as job wise goes, I was thinking about that. You made a good point on that. Like if it's women versus men, if a job looking for women and you got transgender women in there, that's so hard to say because they go through that legal stuff. They change their name, to a female, they get the operation or whatever the case may be. And for a legal business point of view, I guess, that you would have to take them as women. And I guess I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I work with one, you know what I'm saying? And it's not like I call her, hey, guy, you know what I'm saying, or anything like that. Hey, Miss Lady, her, this, and, that's how I address her. That's just what she is. I mean, that's, it is what it is on that. Then I wanted to also make a point as what you said about the fights and stuff that go on between male and female. Again, I say this. If you're a transgender, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? A transgender fighting a woman, that's fucked up because really you are still a man. You know what I'm saying? The build, point blank, period. Now, as far as the woman touching on the man or hitting on the man and stuff like that, bitch, you want to fight like a man, you finna get hit like a man. I'm not doing that. I don't give a damn how mad I am. If me and my husband get into it and I'm talking about I'm hitting this man, I will not be shocked and surprised when this motherfucker hit me back. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't matter. Because even if you was hitting a female and you're a woman and you hitting a female, don't think you're not expecting not to get hit. You know what I'm saying? You waiting on it, or you gonna protect yourself one way or another. You're not just gonna keep taking them blows and ain't gonna hit back. I mean, if you think that, you fucking dumb. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? For real. But as far as them transgenders jumping out and whooping some women, if they didn't start the fight, then that's fucked up. There might as well be a man hitting a woman. And it is fucked up because, like I said again, the build, you know what I'm saying? Y'all built differently than we are, so, and y'all do have different muscles or, I guess, I don't know how you want to call it, but
it's just that's different. That's not how it's supposed to go. But best believe you want to fight a man, you finna fight a man.
So I have a
don't
question.
matter.
I have a question. So what if one day your transgender coworker just starts spazzing on you? How would you handle that situation?
Like, what you mean? Mm-hmm. Like if I had to fight her back?
Yeah. What if they tried to attack you? I want to make sure I use the right pronouns. I don't want nobody coming and saying I'm a mispronouner, I'm misgendering anybody. So yeah, if they attacked you, how would you handle? Well,
I'm gonna hit your ass back. Even if you're a man, to protect myself, I'm gonna hit your ass back. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. But what I'm saying is, these women that want to go attack men, because they mad or whatever, and they want to attack them, and think they not gonna get hit back. You fucking retarded. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely. I mean, I guess so, because like I said, I look at her as a her. You guys heard my story the other time, you know what I'm saying, where I got my ass whooped by a dude. I wouldn't even raise my hand to that man. I'm not even going to lie to you. I was so fucking traumatized and shit like that. Like, I couldn't even defend myself. That motherfucker was bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I wouldn't go pick that fight with a man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get hit by one. Fuck that. And that's just, I don't know. But don't go picking a fight thinking you're not going to get hit back. That's just crazy. I don't give a fuck what you are.
Yeah, I agree. If you go looking for a fight, you got to expect to get one way or another. If you think you can hit on somebody, you should always expect that person will hit you back.
Hell yeah. But that shit tripped me out. Dude was really, I know what video you talking about. That motherfucker tried for the longest not to hit her ass back. Mm-hmm. And then as soon as he hit it, then all of a sudden, hey, nah, fuck that. Yeah. He done let her do this much to him. You better applaud this man. You know what I'm saying? You should have got her the fuck away from him. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. And as far as police, I mean, damn it, bitch, yeah, you should get locked up. That's fucked up. I think that's really some bullshit. I'm a woman myself, but at the same time, if I go looking for it, and if I did all that, you know what I'm saying, I'm guilty, that's what that was my fucking decision, then you should get punished for it. I mean, regardless of whether you male or female, you know what I'm saying? And, I mean, once you hit back, but you still have the option. You know what I'm saying? Dude took it. Yeah, he hit her back. But then at that point, you know what I'm saying, as long as he took it, though, that's self-defense. Like, wasn't nobody trying to help him. Everybody thought the shit was fucking funny. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, that's self-defense.
I agree.
But I mean, if a woman hit the man, and I say it still, you know what I'm saying, that's a bill. I wouldn't expect the man, honestly, not to hit right back, I guess, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I guess it depends. Because I feel like still a man is still, to a certain extent, really a man is stronger than a woman. Yeah. Okay, so I kind of feel like, and I mean, bitches be hitting, yeah, you got some strong ass fucking he-man bitches, you know what I'm saying, for real, but I don't know, then it's still tough to say, but then both of them should be locked up, because then you was just fighting. I mean, it don't matter who blew the first blue, you know what I'm saying, you fought back, you know what I'm saying, y'all fighting, both of y'all need to go to jail, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, I think it takes to a certain point where you can actually say, okay, yeah, that was fucking defense, so I don't know.
Look, I done seen some big girls whoop some motherfuckers. I done seen some big girls handle some niggas. So that's why I be saying,
okay,
I understand all that shit, but that's why there's weight classes in this motherfucker.
Right, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. But as far as like I said, as far as athletic wise goes, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, goddamn, the female get punched in the titty, she can get cancer or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It don't happen like that to y'all. So it's like, it's just some stuff that we just have to be precautious about. I mean, I think they got some kind of football thing for females, but it was more like, fantasy football?
No, that is top-notch quality football. The lingerie league.
No, the hell is not. It's some bimbos and some short skirts flopping their boots around playing football.
Ain't no skirts, straight draw action. But no.
It look like Hottie playing football. Stop playing for real.
The LFL is quality football. I'm telling you. Have you ever watched the game? Have you ever watched the LFL game?
No, I just see that bullshit fantasy shit, I guess.
Watch an LFL game. Now, they may be out there running
around. Okay, so they do have one like a WNBA, you know, where it's like real motherfuckers, like for real playing.
The LFL, they hard. They're playing. I'm telling you, just because they run around in some panties and bras, them motherfuckers be out there playing.
Oh, but they do, though. So that's true. So they do run around with their little cheerleading outfits on and stuff like that. But they be hitting
and talking shit just like the men do. Man, I'm telling them motherfuckers be out there playing.
Bitch. You need to put on some padded motherfucking shit and some cover up.
You can't put pads over the titties. Like you just said, they might aim for the titty target and pop a tit, and then somebody out on the field hurt. They got to put them on the cart and shit. Nah, but I mean, you got to really watch.
But you got to all expose. Hell no, I need a jersey.
I'm telling you, got to watch
I know.
You got to watch. That's your homework. Is you got to watch it and tell me that it's not quality football. I'm serious. Like I say, it's not just about, it's interesting for the eyeballs, but it's actually good quality football. Those women actually play. They play damn good. I give them their due. It's not just because they run around.
Okay, I'm gonna have to watch it then, because when I seen that shit out, I ain't even gonna lie. I was like, oh Lord, motherfuckers got their hair and nails done, running around. You know what I'm saying? Like I really thought I was watching the Bad Girls Club doing motherfucking football or some shit like that. You know, I was like, it's irritating to tell, but I don't really watch sports like that anyway. But I just like off gate. I looked at it as bullshit. I mean, man, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, just think about that point right there. That a motherfucker gets turned away because that's their first initial thought about these female players. And honestly, do I want to be perceived that way if I'm really playing for the sport? You know what I'm saying? For the love of the fucking game, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was that movie? Any Given Motherfucking Sunday type shit, right?
But here's the thing, like, if you got it, flaunt it, right? If you got it, flaunt it. You know, so they're playing and they're being in the
WNBA with makeup on and all this. Most of them look like dykes, but I'm just saying, but they're not.
Right, yes, they is. What are you, man? Yes, they are. Even though what's her name, the chick Candace Parker came out and talked about why she wasn't playing. I think it was her. It was Candace Parker. One of them said why she's not playing because all the women trying to get at her. She basically said she's oppressed being a straight woman in the WNBA. She said she gets oppressed because the dykes are trying to turn her out. They be trying to get her to convert, and she not with the shit. And she says she gets oppressed and ostracized in the WNBA because she ain't with the shits. And so they be trying to,
because that's pretty much how I was in high school. Y'all know. Especially in our high school, goddamn, everybody that was on the damn basketball team, the motherfuckers turned out.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. See? That's why men ain't watching that shit. That shit is,
But I take that shit seriously. So you rather have them with their motherfucking nails done and they motherfucking makeup on, trotting around in titties and shit
but
like that.
They are laying hat. They are really out there playing. Look. Trust me, they're not thinking about no nails. I might be thinking about the titties, but they are really playing. They are really. I mean,
then that's
sports.
Cool, but I don't know. Like I said, it does kind of make you think, because how many people deter away from that shit because that's their first initial thought. Basically judging a book by its cover. Type deal. Like that is kind of fucked up. I mean. Yeah, that's crazy. See, it really tells you something about yourself sometimes.
I'm just saying, man.
But I'm going to have to watch it. I appreciate it. I think you have to watch it. Oh, can I ask you something?
Go for it.
I ain't going to say, and then after this, I get off.
Okay, what you got?
Okay, so I seen your video earlier, right? Yeah. So I just want to ask one thing. You ain't got to take, of course not. That's you. But I'm going to say like this. If it's something that you got to do that's going to benefit you or something like that, then just like Jay Dizzle said, man, you fucking deserve it. Then you need to go ahead and do that and not even think twice about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, and I hope a lot of y'all agree with me, you know what I'm saying? Because, you have people in here that really look at it as family, and yeah, we would hate for you to go, but at the same time, we care about you. You know what I'm saying? we like you. You know, you brought a couple of people together and opened their eyes. You know what I'm saying? I can still say fuck you and love you at the same time in this room, and that's cool. But I'm gonna tell you, if this is something that's good for you and yours, do that shit, Honcho. Don't even think about that shit. Okay. And just do you, man. Right. And I hope, I wish you the best of luck here. Anything that you decide to do. Either way, I feel like, being generous to savages in here, I think they'll support you either way, man.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that, Miss Lady, and I will definitely take that to heart. I keep that in mind.
All right, now.
All right, well, I appreciate your call.
God bless. All right.
Go watch that LFL.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, I'm telling y'all, like y'all be sleeping on the LFL if you ain't never watched that shit. Yes, there are other visual benefits, but I'm telling you, you gotta watch that shit. It's good quality football. What's the motherfucking deal? Who we got calling into the den this evening?
Man, it's Mike. What's good with it?
Mike, what's the motherfucking deal? Mike, what you want to drop in the den tonight, man?
I see you niggas out here trying to be all coy and trying to be all polite and shit, huh?
No,
I see how y'all playing nice today with this transgender shit. I'm going to go and keep it real with y'all. I love it. You know why I love it?
What's up?
Because everybody was, the transgenders need their rights. They should have the same rights as everybody else. It's equality. And then they realized that people are taking advantage of that shit. And it's human nature to take advantage of that shit. See, what happened was in Minnesota, where the shit first sparked was, had a little dude, I think he ran 100. He ran like a 12.5. Now, no track, that's some slow-ass shit.
Yeah.
He walked with a little twist probably most of his life. All of a sudden, he decided he's going to be transgender.
Yeah.
He hopped into the female track. He won the state championships. You know what I'm saying? And then the crazy part about it was the state legislator who wrote the bill allowing the transgender to run, the dude ended up beating his daughter for the state championship.
Shut the fuck up.
No bullshit. This is in Minnesota. It broke the news. I laughed my fucking ass off. It was the funniest shit because, you know what I'm saying? You got to be careful what you ask for.
Yeah,
you demanding all this equality bullshit. Now look at your kids. Now you got to look at your daughter in the eyes and tell her, baby, I know you had the fastest time in the state and you actually are a girl, but you lost because we have to have equality. Because I thought it was a good idea to get the LGBT whatever letter community together and support them.
Straight up. That's
now I'm gonna tell you something because Honcho, we about the same age. You know what I'm saying? I grew up collecting Wheatie boxes. You know what I'm saying? That was some part of my my daddy told me I could be an Olympian. I know fucking well I wasn't gonna be one, but nonetheless I collected the Wheatie boxes. Yeah. A lot of people don't know this, man, but Bruce Jenner was a decathlon athlete. Yeah. When I was growing up, and if anybody who's familiar with track, decathlon is one of probably the best athlete on the team. They fast in everything. They may not run a 10.2 in 100, but they could probably run like a 10.8. Bruh, Bruce Jenner in the 400, and when he won the Olympics, one of the last events for the decathlon was the open 400. He ran like a 46.5. After he did the javelin, he did the staple chase, he did the discus, he ran the 200-meter hurdles. Now imagine as the face of the transgender community if they would have stuck Bruce Jenner ass with the women. Y'all wouldn't have liked Bruce Jenner ass then, huh? No. He wouldn't have been Caitlyn then, huh? Y'all would have got rid of his ass.
Straight up.
Yeah, well, y'all wouldn't have liked that shit one bit.
Straight up. But like I said, like you said, they get what they asking for.
And I want to say this, man. And I know I talk my shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though I do be speaking truth, you gotta understand something. In the good book, it said we fucked up in heaven. So if people taking advantage in heaven, where the streets are made to go, on his earth, the transgenders they're gonna find a way to sneak their way in it. So me, I'm just sitting back laughing, and even with the part with the fights, when them transgenders whooping women ass, I know it sounds fucked up. I can't do nothing about it. I'm just watching the video like everybody else. I be laughing. Because y'all be calling the transgender sis. Oh, that's my sis. Y'all playing around? That's a nigga in there. A nigga in a wig is still a nigga. Y'all learning the hard way. It's fucked up, At the same time, y'all getting mad. Like I seen one video, they was fighting at school. I think it was like probably high school or some shit. And this transgender was. I'm talking about laying motherfucking haymakers out here. I'm talking about what's the nigga name? Wilder, the nigga from Alabama. He was throwing them hoes like that. He knocked out like 4 chicks. One of the chicks was like, man, get in there and do something. That's a nigga, man. Nigga said, I'm not getting involved with that. That's a female, I think. What you want a nigga to do? I'm not getting involved with that shit. I think it's a nigga. I mean, I don't know. They got a wig on, they got eyelashes and fucking eyeshadow. What you want me to do?
You get that mixed, they gonna hit you with a hate crime anyway. You do something, shit.
Man, come on, I'm not getting. And then this is a wild part. If I win, I'm going to jail. If I lose, nigga, I'm gonna be the nigga laughed at. So,
exactly.
Ladies, I'm sorry. Y'all gonna have to figure this shit out on your own. I ain't getting involved with that.
Right.
you and the sisters better come together and gang up and go get Miss Tyrell ass, because I ain't getting involved with that shit. So that's it for me, man. I'm all for the transgender beating y'all kids' ass in every sport. I hope it continues. I hope when y'all get in a fight at the club with them transgender, they hope they whoop all y'all ass.
God damn.
Equality for all. And that's it for me. Y'all be blessed.
I appreciate the call, Mike, babe. That's fucking hilarious, man. That shit is the icing on the cake, though, that the motherfucker who wrote the bill, fucking daughter or whatever, got beat. That's fucking hilarious, dog. That's, again, like I say, you know, and that's the thing. But it'd be funny. You ever seen a nigga fight a tranny? And I told y'all, man, somebody I highly respected, you know, told me from a young age, hey man, don't ever get in no fight with no tranny. You fighting a man with the passion of a woman, you're gonna be in for a long fight. Trannies and meth heads, don't ever fight them. You know what I'm saying? Just leave them be. Don't even try to catch a square with them, because you're gonna be in for a long fight. Motherfuckers ain't getting tired. But but you ever seen a dude fight a tranny and, you know, it's got the tranny voice at first, and then all of a sudden it flipped to a whole nigga voice? That shit blows my mind. Mid motherfucking me fight, it'll be all, this ain't nigga, you don't know who you fighting with. That shit, oh my God, that shit kills me every motherfucking time. But yeah, it's like, but is that a mental thing? You know, and I'm not trying to be rude. Everybody, you know, they got to do what they got to do. But is this a mental thing? You know, where do you just get the free pass to you obviously know that you flipping the script when you fighting a man and you flip into a male voice and trying to be all aggressive and over dominant. But then you know that if that's the case, then you know that you shouldn't be beating up on bitches. But you see a lot of that shit. Just because you act, you know, like a female, you see a lot of. I've seen a video with some gays get into a fight with some females, and just because if you act in a feminine manner doesn't mean you get to fight women. Again, because there's biology, there is a difference. You know, I don't care how you walk, how you talk, how you do all that other stuff. You know, it's men and women. You know what I mean? But it's crazy, man. The GameStop, that's a classic. Have y'all seen her rap, though? Serotonin, she got bars. I'm telling y'all sleeping. Y'all worried about this new J. Cole shit. Y'all sleeping on Serotonin. That's the hottest rapper in the game right now. Y'all ain't even with that shit. Yeah, man. But that's the crazy shit about it, man. And again, like I say, you know, is it that, because obviously you can't truly feel like a woman, because, you know, women get periods and cramps and all that other shit. So is it that they're really falling in love or recreating the idea of what they think is a woman? You know what I'm saying? Why did somebody too? I saw something somebody was tweeting. I think it was somebody retweeted. I don't know if Wink retweeted or somebody. But basically it's something about Kodak Black had a song where he talked about wanting to smash Young Ma. And there's somebody trying to say he's gay. But it's like, bitch got a pussy, so how is that gay? I mean, now, there are some sketchy things going on, but it's still born a woman, even though it's a very sketchy situation. But there was some nigga out there talking about he used to fuck with it. But I mean, you know, we already talked about how they be out there sneak dicking. You know, they play one way, but they be out there sneaking it. You know what I'm saying? They be out there sneaking it. Get a little sausage on the side, you know. Don't put it on the plate. It was considered mental illness at one point. Okay. First transfer rapper was Young Thug. Man, and here's my thing. Here's my thing, though. You know, and again, like I say, everybody has to do what they got to do. But to me, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's all very confusing. It's all very confusing. Really don't want to think about the shit. Not like the Morris show. They went and got them old dollar store transgenders on Jerry. Jerry, the motherfuckers on Jerry used to be on some other shit. Who was on Jerry? Corey Holcomb and D-Ray. I remember them niggas was on Jerry. And they was beefing with a stud on that bitch. Talking about they was going to take the stud bitch, and the stud was throwing a chair and all that other shit. Like, motherfuckers be on some old, some wild shit. You get on that crowd. Hey, y'all got to stop, man. Hey, look, I fucks with y'all. I don't fucks with no young ma, goddamn. I have to politely pass on that situation, man. I'm a chill on all of that one. I'm cool on that. Shout out to Hector showing some love, man. I don't know if it was via the DN or via the sauce afterwards. I just saw that Hector showed some love, so I want to make sure Hector get his props. It's the whatchamacallit tonight. I've got the here, let me drop that for y'all. Instead of the super chat, it's via the Streamlabs tonight. We on a fundraiser. Super chat take like a year to come through. Nah, I'm bullshit, but it take like a month, and then Google take a super cut out of it. But we on a mission, man. We on a mission to keep the party going. So for the most part, a lot of trans women really, I know, act really ratchet, and I'm always wondering, is that your idea of a woman? I mean, and that's very interesting. That's very interesting. That's why I say, it can't be that they truly feel like a woman, but it's their idea of what a woman is. There's like a lot of them, and again, I forgot where they said that though. They were saying that most of them emulate black women because of the way that they act. Because think about it. When you think about flamboyant transgenders, who do they really emulate? You know what I'm saying? It's usually a lot of long colored hair, weave, wigs, whatever. Long nails. They ain't out there looking like Jackie O. I'm talking about President Kennedy Jackie O. Because I know there's a rapper or something like Jackie O. But they're emulating the ghetto ratchet fucking stripper looking motherfuckers out there in the club, the rapping chicks looking like Nicki Minaj and shit. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, is it really that you feel, or is it that you're in fascination with this idea of being a woman? So that's what I'm trying to figure out. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Someone Jerry said he didn't know because he hit his glass during sex. Yeah, somebody hit something on this motherfucking ass. Look, I think Jerry do still come on. I almost want to believe it. I heard he has another podcast though, or something like that. I forgot what it was telling. Might have been Heidi telling me that. Since somebody got fired in the office, they would call him, damn, ain't that a bitch. You can't say nothing. But that's the thing though. But that's what happens. And again, like it's not about hate on anybody, but it's about, truth and facts in the den. And when you have people who are considered a protected class, and even being black, that's considered a protected class, and whatever it is, like certain demographics are considered protected classes, and you can't say anything to anybody, Respective gender was born making them feel different. I don't know why that sounds so funny, Jerry. Went to school with a guy named PJ that was a trans. He was on Jerry. That's hilarious. The trans on Joe Rogan was Billy J, and that person, if you didn't see the Apple, you had to second guess. Man, look, I'm telling y'all, this was a few years back. This was actually not just a few, almost probably, might have been 7-8 years ago. I was working at this little low hole in the wall gym, not working out there. And it would open at 5 a.m. So I would run there in the morning, and it was a Brazilian lady that would open up. Real cool. Most of the time I would go there really didn't say too much to her. She's real nice though, but I mean, just, I'd usually be the first one there. And so sometimes, she'd get in there, she'd open up for the people. The people who owned it were some fucking dickheads. And she gave me a number. I ain't never called. I fucked up. She gave me a number too. I should have called. But anyway, I don't know what I was on that day. But so, and she lived right in the neighborhood too. Anyway, so the thing was, she would talk. She had a real strong accent, and she would just talk about. I think that was around that time. It might have been around that time that fire happened in one of those Brazil clubs or something that killed a lot of people, and so what happened was, I remember talking about it, and she was just saying, going out there for whatever, the carnival or whatever it was. And she's like, hey, I was like, man, yeah. I say, man, I've seen a lot of beautiful women out there. I want to go one day. And like, I don't know, but her accent was real strong. Like, you go out there, you think you see beautiful woman, very beautiful man. The men are much more beautiful than the women. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? She's like, talking about her friend went out there and, thought he was hooking up with a chicken. Well, he got an extra package with that delivery. So, yeah, that's why I was like, man, I'm like, but how you? And that's when I first found out about the shaving shit. Cause I was like, well, you ain't see that. I was like, no, and they shave it down. They look, like women. They look like beautiful women. I'm like, man, look, ain't nobody got time for that type of shit. You can catch a murder case. That's why the murder rate's so high in Brazil. Goddamn, hit you with the fucking okey doke. It says it's not that great out here for us women. You got to do double takeoffs. Man, and I don't know, man. That's weird. And again, I don't know what it is. I have no idea. It's a weird thing. I guess I won't understand it. Not my place to understand. It's a whole crazy thing. I will let you know for sure. I'll let you know for sure before this weekend is up. I'm thinking so. I'm hoping so. It's just, you kind of got to see how some things play out. But depending on everything, and I'll let you know for some more details. I'll find out some more details about the other situation here. What's that? Thursday, so I'll know something Saturday, so I'll let you know before the end of the weekend for sure. The carnival of protesting against the church, make everything upside down and aggravate the church. Oh, well, darn. That's lady boy syndrome. That's a fucking funny term, lady boy. Again, hello. I don't know if it's Ali or Ali. I don't look, What is really going on? I don't know what I just saw right now. I really don't. I don't know what just happened. Yeah, I don't know what I just saw. I'm quite confused. Word? Damn. O'Shea, appreciate the love. Shout out to O'Shea. Showing love. I mean, sincerely appreciate it. Like I say, man, we on track. We might, like I say, and let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all. And the situation is, I love doing the den. The den is therapeutic. I love doing, soft sports. It's therapeutic. It's probably the most time I actually spend on interacting with people, I guess, on a certain level, actually, having deep down discussions. Most of the time I'm kind of having, small talk here and there. And, I was just listening to the conversation last night and, some of the things that people were saying. I caught some of it in the chat and just some of the things that y'all send and say. And honestly, when all of this started, when I started doing these things, soft sports, Just started. I was eating some fucking cereal with my homeboy, and we was arguing over a move the Texans made, and it just kind of grew from there. And then the den, same shit, same homeboy. We arguing, smoking, talking shit about some of the stupidest fucking shit. You know, it started out as the Kush Den, and then, you know, it grew. And then, like I say, you know, we had our little community for about a year and a half or so. I think the den is like in April it makes 2 years. And I think Soft Sports is either the 11th or the 13th that it makes 2 years. And, you know, Jesse brought a lot more of us together. And, you know, and timing of things is funny because I look at what I got going on, and it's okay. I have no complaints about my life. Could it be better? Oh, shit. All right, let's take this call and we'll get back to it. What's the motherfucking deal? Who we got calling into the den this evening?
What's going on, brother?
Oh, shit, brother. What's the motherfucking deal? God damn it, I ain't heard from you in a long time, brother. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing exceptionally well, Honcho, brother. How about yourself, man?
Oh, man, you know, I'm all right, brother. I can't complain. You know, I'm in my lane.
Hey, goddamn right, man.
So, you know,
Man, I just, let me go what you gonna say, man. Let me hear what you gonna say.
I mean, well, rumor has it you got the fuck up out the truck, brother. Tell me it's true.
Hey, I'm back in this motherfucker. Oh. I was out at first, but now I'm back.
God damn it. You know, that truck is like a motherfucking magnet. You know, you gotta figure something out, brother. You gotta stay out. You know, you gotta at least get out of that motherfucker for a good 24 hours, brother.
Hey, I was out 48, you know what I mean?
First 48, that's what I'm talking about, brother.
Goddamn right. Goddamn right, brother. So what's been going on in the goddamn den, man?
Oh, man, you know, in the den, we had a track meeting. There were some transgenders running in the track meeting. They blew everybody out. Pause. I don't know if that sounded too good, but they won the races.
I was about to say, brother.
Yeah, they won the races.
Oh, brother, I was going to say, man. God damn it, Honcho, what the hell, man?
It wasn't that kind of party. It wasn't that kind of party. But, yeah, you know. But what's been going on, man? How many bushes you drank today, brother?
I don't got that many goddamn fingers, man.
No, goddamn. You know, hey, sometimes you lose count, and then you drink some more.
Hey, let's get one thing understood. What they say? Hey, I was supposed to be a couple goddamn backwoods today, brother, and them damn things had me. Woo.
Oh, man, goddamn. You know, I tried the backwoods once or twice, and they were nice. But, you know, I had to go back to my OG Swisher Sweets back, you know. That's back when I was partaking. Guy. That's back when I was partaking, you know. I'm forsaking the
You know what I mean?
Oh, man. You know,
hey,
brother,
man.
It's always good to hear from you, brother. It's always good to have, you know, some good conversation, man. It's always good to know you're doing well. We're going to have to get you out that truck. You know, you're 48 hours. Now we got to get you to 72. We just got to, you know, take it one day at a time, like you're in recovery, you know.
I'm going to try, brother. I'm going to try, man. But I appreciate your concern, Honcho, man, and everybody in the den going on, Aggers.
You know it. You know it, brother. Well, you know, you hold it down and you get comfortable in that truck. You know, you crank up the den. You know, if you got to plug your phone in the charger, you know, you just hold it down, man, because we're going to be around, you know, Brother Lyric.
All right. Goddamn right, man. Hey, man, appreciate you, man.
All right, big brother Lyric, I always appreciate you calling in, brother, and giving us the update.
All right, man.
All right.
All right.
Shout out to my boy Lyric, man, holding it down for the den. Ain't heard from Brother Lyric in a while, you know. You know, it's good to hear from him. You know, some folks are just good folks, and it's good to just know that they're doing all right. It's cool to have fun. You're a white owl guy, Jerry. Man, let me see. I remember when motherfuckers was fun. They still make Phillies. I used to hate them motherfuckers. I ain't gonna lie. Phillies were just too much fucking paper. I was never a big Philly fan. It was always Swishers over Phillies. And then, you know, Wise put me on the Masters. The Masters were cool. I like the it was the games and the it was another one. It's another one. The Garcia Vegas, things like that. Those are pretty kosher. But like I said, it's been a long time. I don't partake in that anymore. And those are my old days. Maybe to come around again one day. But right now, we got to stay focused. But what I was saying, though, getting back to the conversation before the call, I was, and here's the deal. Like, I've talked a lot about, my background, my situation. It's difficult to find people who want to deal with you consistently. And like I said, I've had a lot of fucking rejections. And so that's why I kind of signed myself to, fuck it. We get on the grind, and you just got to be about a hustle. So it's either a lot of, trying to grind, doing the affiliate thing. I'm not the best affiliate marketer, but I got my ways. I got my techniques, and they work. And then, a lot of buying and selling, Craigslist dealing, working on some of these other little apps, like 5 Miles and Let Go and things like that. Always coming across little knickknacks here and there and, selling them, and for a profit. And it's always a hustle, and you got to stay on the grind. And it's cool. It really is cool. I don't mind, you kind of in charge of your own time. But what happens is, I drag up, to make sure when I'm dealing with the little one, or I'm dealing with, it's time to do the sauce, or, definitely the den. By the den, I'm done. I ain't running around town. I ain't doing no sales or nothing that late at night. That's not what's happening. But, an opportunity has presented itself. And so I've been kind of vacillating on that. Like, I would like more consistency, not having to, because some days are hit or miss. Sometimes you deal with bullshit ass people. Oh yeah, I'm gonna buy, I'm gonna meet you, I'm gonna buy it. It's a bunch of fuckery. And, sometimes you could do without that. And the consistency is cool, man. And just, knowing you can go to work, get you a solid little check. But the situation that's presented itself would, basically, I wouldn't have any time to stream, and we work at 12s, and there is no time for to stream, and the job is supposed to last a little while. And my thing is, I want to take this opportunity because I know it could put me in a much better position, but I'll just be out of commission for a while. Now, my fears and not fears, but my thoughts are, I want to say thoughts, I guess thoughts, is that if I'm out of commission for a while, several months at least, probably at least to the end of the year, milk it as much as you can. Because, when you have a situation like this, you can't afford to drag up and burn bridges and shit like that. Because, like I say, too many windows of opportunity. And then you don't want to put, you don't want your track record to look bad. But then at the same time, I feel like I'm on the brink of something. And again, that could just be wishful thinking. And so that's why I sit there and I debate, like, is it wishful thinking? Is I just getting too encouraged by certain things that people say, can I really do something with, this channel and Sauce Sports? Because like I say, I have other visions of it. It's not, it's yes, primarily being a YouTube channel, but there's other things that I want to turn these things into that I think that would be very interesting that I don't, most people aren't doing, or I haven't seen anybody do yet. But again, like I said, it just takes some consistency. And so I'm just in the zone because, like I say, you can miss out on some good money for, hopes and dreams and just hoping something's going to happen. And again, if it falls through and the channel dies, maybe I have to start from scratch and try to do it all over again. And there's nothing wrong with that. But it's just about making a fucking smart decision. And, I just, I want to make a smart decision. And the smart, safe decision is you go to work and hope everything, pans out. Because I've had situations similar. Then, and they say, oh, you can't work here anymore. And not because of any fault of my own, just because somebody didn't do their due diligence. But, well, it is a fault of my own. I'm the one that did the shit, so that's what bars me from working. So, yes, fault of my own. But, you know, allowed to work at places, and then fucking they end up saying, nah, buddy, we ain't realized we didn't catch this on your record, and so we got to let you go. And that type of shit sucks. And like I say, you know, I'll be honest, like it's therapeutic, you know, having these conversations, having these deals. But, and I feel you once a week would keep the subs, but it's 7/12s, and I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm going to keep it real with you, man. You got to think about it like this. You know, you getting 7/12s is more like 7/15s. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think about getting up early, getting ready, you know, going in, getting back, you know, depending on, like I said, I don't know the whole setup, the whole layout of everything. But, you know, you got to think about before and after, washing your ass and shit when you get off. And I'll be honest, I'll be like, man, fuck that, I'm going to sleep. You say even if it's in the car? Yeah, like I said, I'm going to be honest, I'm not a big fan of it, but like I said, I've never been a person who's opposed to working. And if it can put me in a better situation long term, you know, yeah. But then, you know how a lot of these motherfuckers, these kind of, yeah, the job's going to last a year, last couple of years, and the bitch be over in a fucking month, you know, fucking lose a contract or some shit and be over in a couple of fucking months. And, you know, so I don't know. Like I said, maybe I'm thinking about the negatives. I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to weigh the positives. I've just got to make the right decision. I'm nagging. I apologize for nagging. God damn it. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling into the den this evening?
It was good. Honcho's Mello, my nigga.
Mello, what's the motherfucking deal, man? What you want to drop in the den tonight, man?
Hey, what's up, my nigga? It's been a long time, no talk, bro.
Yeah, man. You must been on your grind, man. You ain't called in to your boy in a minute.
Hey, it be like that, because every time the den's on, sauce is on, bro, I be at work, fam. So, you know what I'm saying? I be listening a lot. I ain't got the time to be calling in a lot, but I listen to the shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm a die-hard sauce and den fan, bro. I fuck with you heavy, my nigga. So once I get some ends on my side, I'm a pitch into the cause. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's all good, man. Like I said, I appreciate that.
Yeah. But on them blunt conversations, I'm a Garcia Vega fan myself, bro.
Okay. So what makes you fuck with the Garcia Vegas? What do you like about the Garcia Vegas?
All right. So look, them hoes. If you know how to roll them bitches, because I done had so many niggas talk about, I don't fuck with them hoes. Them hoes, I can't roll them. But yeah, nigga, you can't roll them. You know how to roll them. They're gonna burn smooth, bro, and you just gonna taste the herb. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna taste the bud a lot much better, nigga. You're gonna get a smoother hit. It's gonna last longer, and that's my experience with it. The Swisher Sweets, I fuck with them. They just old on me. The whites, you know what I'm saying? The white I fuck with them hoes too. But I was gonna say on that tranny bullshit, bro. On that tranny bullshit, it's funny how you know what I'm saying, you gonna get mixed up in a whole in a I want to say like fuck, because I'm walking right now, I'm kind of losing train of thought. So you get involved in this trainee bullshit. Next thing you know, you don't know she's a bitch, but when you do find out, I mean, you don't know it's a nigga, but when you do find out it's a fucking nigga, you fuck around and clap that nigga, or you fuck around and beat the dog shit out of this motherfucker. It fucks around to be a hate crime.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Even if they try to deceive you and you don't know better, you the one in the wrong.
Yeah, you were the one in the wrong, but this bitch tried to finesse me off of some dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying, like, I ain't never been, I don't roll like that, my nigga. Yeah. Like, I could tell when a bitch is a nigga. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just by the way you act, just by the way you talk, and I can see that Adam's apple. So fuck off. So, but that's fucked up, because, you know, you trying to finesse a nigga off of some dick, bro, and then When a nigga find out, like, oh, hell no, I'm finna bust the cap in your stupid ass. Or I'm finna beat the dog shit out your faggot ass, bro. And next thing you know, it's a hate crime. Yeah. That's some bullshit.
Exactly. That's the fucked up thing about it. Like, it don't even matter you hating. It's like, man, motherfucker, you tried to play me. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm in the wrong for you trying to play me. But again, that's the world we live in. That's the fucked up shit about it. That's those, like, say, protected classes and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that whole fucking fighting bitches and shit. Like, that's some stupid shit, bro. Yeah, because I had in high, okay, so I went to this one charter school named Houston Heights, bro. It's in the Heights area. I don't know if you ever heard it.
Yeah, I think I heard it.
There was this, you heard it? Mm-hmm. So look, there was this one dude, and everybody knew he was a bitch, bro. But he had the long hair. I mean, everybody knew it was a female trying like a dude. Yeah. Supposedly, word on the street, he had a surgery or whatever, yada yada yada. But this motherfucker had titties, and so the principal pretty much the principal told the bitch that she could use, or he could use. I don't know why I'm saying she, because nigga, it's a nigga. The faggot ass motherfucker told him that the only restroom he could use was the restroom in the principal's office. Yeah. All right. So word get out there. Well, it was a homeboy to me back then. We don't fuck with that nigga now because that's some whole ass shit. Word on the street, this nigga finesse homeboy off of some bud. Yeah. But this nigga, he sucked his fucking dick, bro. This nigga straight up sucked this nigga dick, finessed the nigga off some bud, then went off and told everybody, oh yeah, that nigga was trying to holler at me. That nigga's up in my DMs, yada yada yada. So, you know, that's some whole ass shit, bro.
That's some wild ass shit, man. Like, that's what I'm saying, though. You know, and why does it seem like when it comes to those situations that a lot of them over sexualize the shit? It seems like overdoing some shit. You know, like I say, not just acting like women, but just trying to over sexualize their view of what women are. What is it like? That's why I say I wonder, is it like a mentality thing? That's why I say it has to be a mental situation, man.
Well, you know, a lot. I mean, it's my opinion. I don't know if it's true or fact or anything, but a lot of gay niggas and shit, bro. They were molested. Well, a lot of cases, I would say that they you know what I'm saying, that at an early age they were molested, or so they would play with like that, and you know, that's why I would say, and I don't know, you know.
That's wild, though. Yeah, that's fucked up for your partner or your ex-partner, man. You know, look.
Yeah, nah, we heard about that shit, bro. We had to cut ties and shit, cause I don't fuck around with no faggot ass niggas like that, bro. Hey, I don't give a fuck about what everybody says, bro. I'm a homophobic, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Don't come at me with no gay shit, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. Don't come at me with no gay shit. Don't try to put it on me. Don't try to be around me like that. Because I'm going to call you out on it, nigga. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Hey, at least keeping it real, man. You know, ain't no playing games
bro,
about it.
I don't give a fuck about what nobody in the chat say, bro. Because they ain't, you know what I'm saying? They ain't provided for me, bro. So, fuck all that. Feel what you feel, bro. I don't fuck with no gay niggas.
Yeah. Straight up, that's funny to the bitch, though. But yeah, man, like I say, because you got to be cautious. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, but I don't judge nobody. As long as you respect my boundaries, we ain't gonna have no problems. But you got to be cautious because you know, just associating, people will start saying shit about you. You know what I mean? And
yeah. I had an incident, bro, where some gay motherfucker he tried to holler at me in the Hooters restroom. And a lot of places, it's a fucking Hooters restroom. Bro, man. I knocked the motherfucking dog shit out there because I don't perceive myself as a gay nigga. And I don't dress like a gay nigga. I don't walk like a gay nigga. I don't talk like no gay nigga. So what the fuck what makes you think that you can approach me, bro?
Yeah. I mean, that's real. That's disrespectful like a motherfucker. You know, it really is. But the funny thing about that, you know, I think about this. So I'm finna play devil's advocate for a little bit. Yeah. Do you think the way a gay man approaches a straight man, do you think that's a similar feeling for a woman who gets approached by a dude she don't like?
Damn. You know what? And it probably is. But then again, a lot of women, they act shady, bro. Regardless of you know what I'm saying, what you trying to do, even if you walk casual and try to be like, yo, my name is yada, 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 they're going to automatically be like, I ain't trying to fuck you. I'm just trying to get in, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's the same thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, the female feels kind of like vulnerable a little bit at that moment, and for a straight dude and a gay ass motherfucker trying to come at me like that, I mean, for just a small amount, you might feel vulnerable, but because I'm not expecting that at that moment. You know what I'm saying? For a straight man, I'm not expecting that shit. And I'm sure for a female doing her regular daily routine, she not expecting for some random ass nigga to walk up to her. Unless you looking, you know what I'm saying? Unless you walking out the house looking like a fucking whole snack and shit, then what you expect, bitch?
You put it out there, you know, I'm just saying.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What you expect? What you expect? You looking like that, I'm finna come and try to holler at you. What you want? Like, shit. But for a whole man trying to holler at another man, and for me, you see me in, nigga, I don't walk around with no fucking skinny jeans on. Nigga, I don't walk around with no small ass shorts on. You know what I'm saying? I ain't showing no motherfucking shit like that. If I'm gonna sag my pants or whatever, nigga, that's whatever, bro. But I ain't in no pen, my nigga. So it ain't finna go like that.
Straight up.
You know. I'm just being 100.
Yeah, I mean, now that's real though, because I mean, you know, you gotta really be bold to really just cross the boundary and just automatically assume that a motherfucker's with that shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really be bold. Like, I think opposite sex is one thing, you know, it's just natural, man and a woman. But for a motherfucker to just assume that, you know, I'm gonna see what this, I'm gonna test this motherfucker. I think that does.
But then again, look, check it out. But then again, I could understand, because there are gay men out there who don't look the part. You know, they don't act all fucking feminine like most of these faggot niggas be doing. Like, with that whole nail bullshit, they just gay. They live their life and they like what they like and they stay out the way. And that I can respect that, because I got an uncle like that, but he ain't never been like completely out of the way to be fucking a fairy. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like I've known this man since I was young and shit. So, you know, I mean, he's pretty much had a help as an upbringing, because he's my mom's, like, one of my mom's best friends or whatever. So I could respect that man, but that'd be the only motherfucker I could respect it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So you see, like, there's a difference, because I wonder about that too, because again, like, you know, just because somebody's gay, why is it like that? Again, like that over feminized, that over exaggeration, always with the extra lisp sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of little characteristics that seem like fabricated, like it don't even really seem real, like you kind of settle.
Oh,
like
yeah,
some idea.
acting and shit, bro. When they be talking like that, and you know damn well, bro, that ain't your fucking accent. Nigga, talk like a fucking man. You got that Adam's apple deep down. You get into some shit, you gonna be like, hey, man.
Yeah, straight up.
You know what I'm saying? When you want to talk to a female, you gonna be like, on some fairy shit, and don't come around me with that fairy shit.
Straight up. Yeah, that's the bit, man.
I ain't trying to have the chat all fired up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to.
Hey, like I say, it's the DN, man. Well, you know, you got to be honest. You know, opinions uncensored. So if that's how you feel, as long as it's real.
Yeah, 100. Hey, but I'm at work right now. I'm gonna get this shit finished up. I can take my motherfucking ass home. That's one of the sweet, bro.
All right, man. We'll hit that bitch 2 times for your boy, man. I appreciate the call.
Y'all already know. Y'all already know. As soon as I get some men, man, I'm trying to pitch in where I can go to. I ain't trying to say your ass going nowhere, man. I've been here since your ass was in the garage. Oh, we still in the garage, but since your ass ain't had no AC, bro. Seeing your ass on camera.
Shit.
Wait, your ass off.
Wait till summertime. Come back around. We'll be back in this bitch hot again. Shit. It's only because it's cool right now. Shit.
Yeah, man. I've been rocking with you since you fuck around with your little towel, wiping your head, you know what I'm saying? Seeing that shit drip, you really dripping with the sauce, my nigga.
Yeah, you know, that was the newest, that was the latest recipe, man.
Yeah, 100.
That's a bit,
but
man.
I fuck with you, my nigga.
Already, man. Appreciate the call, man. Good to hear from you.
Already.
Man, shout out to Mello, man. Holding it down, man. Ain't heard from my boy in a minute, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, look, that's what I say. Look, yeah, definitely. That's that man. Look, whew, I ain't even think about that shit. Mello definitely just brought back some memory shit. When it started getting back hot in this bitch, yeah, it's definitely time to definitely have to get on the grind, man, because it's all fine and dandy right now. You know, everything is cool right now, but when it fucking start getting hot and they motherfuckers start storing heat and shit, ain't no central fucking air in this bitch. Be this motherfucker. Welcome to the den. It's going down in the den. What's the motherfucking deal? Who we got calling into the den this evening? Hello. Who we?
Hey, this is Rashida. How you doing?
God, okay, let me make sure. Okay, Rashida. All right, you know I got to make sure I got to do my double. I told you I wasn't gonna give you a hard time. How you doing, Miss Rashida? How you doing this evening?
I'm doing good. I just want to call in about this transgender thing we got going on today.
Okay.
I think what it is they didn't expect transgender to actually win anything. See, they want to get in the opportunity to, you know, kind of compete, but not actually win. See, that's when the problem started, when they started winning and coming in first place. Now, if they were just some losers, it wouldn't really be shit said. I don't feel. I'm for real. If that transgender boy didn't win shit, wouldn't nobody cared about him competing because he ain't doing shit. But he just out there competing, enjoying himself. But see, you out there winning, showing these other people up and everything. That's not why they let you come there. They can't. They just want to give you the opportunity. You know, at equality. They want to give you the opportunity at equality, but they didn't expect you to excel. You see what I'm saying?
Messed up. So he's just supposed to be there just to enjoy himself.
Right. He done turned into little twinkle toes and just be getting on down the road. You know, they didn't expect all that, you know. They just thought he was just going to come in there and, you know, I don't really know what transgender people do, but, you know, they didn't expect it. That's how I feel about it.
Well, you might have a point there. Y'all pardon me. I did take a little bite. I ain't had no time between the soft sports and the den. I had to take a bite. But no, they talking about Honcho over there grubbing. But I agree. You know, you might be onto something. You know, I think that, you know, maybe they naturally underestimate. And they're just like, oh well, fuck. You know, we'll just give them that opportunity, like you said. But then when they start taking advantage of that opportunity and taking opportunities away from others, now it becomes a problem.
Exactly.
And I'm starting to see more of the feminists start speaking about that too.
And the young man, woman, I don't want to misclassify anybody because I don't really know what they like to be called. But yeah, he was winning the state titles and stuff, and then all of a sudden the other girls started protesting. But see, he's really a boy. That's not fair. You know, the kids start protesting. You know, so
that's what I say. Like, and my thing is, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised they call that motherfucker every derogatory name they can think of. This motherfucker. But again, like I said, I think that I think that, you know, they got to figure out something. They got to find a way to separate, because it's not fair. I mean, it really
it's not fair,
because these young ladies work hard, and you just come in with a natural advantage. Again, like I said, it's they either need to get their own category, or they need to go and compete as you know, the gender that they were born as, or you know. But now they talking about, you know, you can go back and change, you know, birth certificates. They legally allowing this kind of shit now. And then, so it's just too much weird shit going on, and they deliberately want to confuse people and make it okay to confuse people. But I mean, so basically, all you have to do to say is, "I'm gonna throw a wig on and run, and I'm a champion," you know. And I'm not with it. Again, like I said, I think it's really fucked up for the young ladies who are getting robbed, who are getting, you know, missing out on a chance to you know, set their own records, or you know, get recognition, you know, again, hopefully get maybe college scholarships and shit. But if you're not looking like a winner, if you were really supposed to be a first place runner, but you automatically in third or fourth place because you got 3 or 4, you know, transgender dudes running, and you automatically losing because you just can't compete with these dudes.
Exactly.
It makes you look a lot worse than what you really are. You really might be, the best woman, the best biological woman or whatever in the meet, but you don't get to get recognized as that. And I think that's fucked up.
Right, and that's why we had a category separate now for men and for women, because we know men and women are biologically different. They made up physically different. So why should a man that want to put on a wig and some lipstick get an advantage? By competing with the women.
Exactly.
When he know he couldn't, if he competed with the men, he would probably be in last place.
Exactly. So what do you think that they should do? So do you think it would be ideal, or is it enough for them to create their own category? How do you think they should handle that situation?
I don't even think it's enough for them to create their own category, really. So I think whatever you're born biologically, that's where you need to compete at.
Okay. I think so too. But then, then it'll be oppression, then it'll be, everything else. And it was funny because, like I said, that call that Melo just had when he was talking about one of those at the school, got to use the principal's restroom. And I saw a situation where they had did something like that. I forgot where, one of the other northern states, and the trans kid made a big deal because they felt like they were being ostracized because they didn't use the women's or the men's restroom. But even though they got a special restroom unto themselves, basically, I'd be more than happy. I ain't got to sit on the same toilet seat as y'all. I ain't got to use the same shit as y'all. Okay, cool. Bet I want this restroom. But instead, they sued the school. But instead, they sued the school because they weren't.
Everybody in schools are not accepting of that. So I feel like it's better for his safety to have his own restaurant or allow them to use the teacher's restroom. Because girls, you don't want no transgender really coming in there because he still got a penis, And the men don't want him standing up there looking like a woman, pissing. I mean, I don't know.
It's a real perplexing situation. I think that is best for everybody, involved, because the thing is, we talk about oppression and we talk about, being forced, I know they talk about using the right pronouns and all this stuff, but aren't you forcing something on other people by trying to make them accept your beliefs, and I think that's a form of oppression. I think that's a form of, I don't want to say an attack, but it's definitely what you're saying is happening to you is what you're doing to other people to get your I guess your point across.
I feel like we definitely under attack because it's just too much different stuff. It used to just be a man and a woman. Now it's a man, a woman, a transgender, a pansexual, a bisexual. It's just too much going on. Now when you born, they don't want to put male or female on there because you got the right to decide your own gender.
Man, fuck all that.
Like why make everybody uncomfortable just because you have an issue?
Yeah, and that's the weird thing too.
And then we started so young with the kids, putting that in their mind so young.
Yeah, I got a question. Do you think that makes them? Like I say, I think kids automatically they know, a boy and a girl when they're young, but. I think it's kind of weird when they do that because children are easily influenced. So I hate when people say, well, they're going to decide, but you're really deciding we're going to use non-gender this and non-gender. Man, that shit is really stupid to me.
I think it was dangerous. It's dangerous to make transgender a trend because I'm starting to notice way too many transgender people now. I mean, it's just, in my opinion, it's out of control. I don't have nothing against people that's transgender or anything, but it's just too much. It can't be all these people born in the wrong body. Some of that come from I don't know.
Yeah, I think, like I said, I think it's just, I think it's a lot of people. I have my theories, on how it starts, but again, it's not, I guess it wouldn't be consistent, so I don't know if it could really be considered true. But I don't think so. I agree. I don't think it's everybody's born in the wrong body. I think some people see it as, hey, well, if I'm not getting attention as a man, from anybody. If I switch it up and do this, people will pay attention to me. Attention is a very important thing. It's the new currency.
Yeah.
They fight for your attention. I'm fighting for y'all's attention on the internet by, streaming, or businesses. They're fighting for your attention, putting ads in your face, television, phones. Everything is fighting for attention. So when motherfuckers feel like they're irrelevant, they don't exist, and they're unimportant, they'll, instead of, bettering themselves, they'll do something extreme to get that immediate gratification. And I think that's what you have a lot nowadays.
And I think that goes along with what you were talking about earlier about how the black transgender act so ghetto and everything, their stereotypes. They doing some of that for attention.
Yeah. Because they've seen it get, attention for other women, or, it might be some little ratchets who, you loud, you're going to get attention, squeaky wheel, get the grease.
But, black women come in all kind of attitudes and everything. Why choose that?
Exactly.
That drama and all that extra stuff.
Because that gets the attention. That's what they emulate. And that's why I say I don't really think it's them feeling like a woman. I think it's just, again, what they've seen and what they think is a woman.
They don't know what it is to be a woman, so they exaggerate what a woman is. With the extra long nails and the hair, you look like a cartoon character more than a woman. Because a woman, just a regular woman, everyday woman, she don't have all that extra stuff on her.
Yeah.
Unless she like going out or doing something. They like an exaggeration of a woman.
Yeah.
The same thing goes with the studs. They like an exaggerated man. Like some of them are over masculine.
Yeah.
It's like they don't know what it is to really be that. So they just, I don't know where they come up with it. Like sometimes I look at them and I'm like, what are you doing? It's like you acting a role instead of just being yourself.
Yeah. That's what I don't get. What I don't get about the studs is, why are they walking around the clubs with strap-ons? Like that I don't get. Like, and that's why I say, to me, it's a mental thing. And the fucked up part about it is, they allowed to get away with shit and they can't do, because like I said, I had a lesbian friend, and she would talk about just some of the shit. Yeah, the studs, they walk around, they put the strap on, they rub it up on you and all that. Like, if I did that to you, you finna fucking talk about some sexual harassment charge, I'm going to jail. You know what I'm saying? But this is okay. And that's why I say these double standards are crazy. Like, it's ridiculous.
Right, but some women that are heterosexual don't play with the dykes either, because I had a friend that beat this girl up because she was touching on her booty. Now, she had already explained to her she don't go that way. But the girl kept wanting to play with her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So she did what she had to do. I feel like it's about respect. You have to respect people's boundaries. And if they tell you they not on that, believe them the first time. They shouldn't have to do nothing to you for you to stop.
Yeah, motherfuckers trying to convert you and shit. Like, and that's the thing about it. If you're not with it, then leave it be. And that's kind of relates back to what we was talking about with the chick in the WNBA. Like she said, we people complain, LGBT rights, we're getting put in this position, but then you got a area where it's heavily, gay women. And if the straight women ain't, succumbing to their advances, then they're getting ostracized. They're getting treated a particular kind of way. So again, like it's a reverse situation. I find that kind of strange that nobody talks about things like that.
I feel like it's the same. If a man hit on you, you don't want him. If a woman hit on you, you don't want them. Like, just respect that person and go on about your business. That's what you should do instead of think they playing with you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a hate crime. Huh? You were clearly told to stop. That's not no hate crime.
Yeah, straight up.
It wasn't because you was gay. It's because a person told you to respect their boundaries and you continued on with the bullshit.
Exactly. Ghosted, what's the motherfucking deal? But yeah, and that's the thing, it's people have to learn how to respect other people's limits and quit trying to test people. If somebody tell you no means no. Whether you think something different or whatever else it may be, but no means no. But again, like, people will continue to try to push those boundaries to try to convert you into what they into, and then when something happens, then they start playing the victim, and that's you just should deal with your consequences. You asked for it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And what was this you were talking about, closing the den? I was like, no, I just got here like 3 weeks ago. Like, no.
Well, like I say, it's just a situation that's coming up, and I really, like I say, again, I really, really enjoy what we do here every evening in the den. I really do. But then, I just got to look at my life and just look at certain situations, and I'm trying to decide what's best. Like, I really don't want to, because I feel like, maybe a couple of the things here, a couple of the things there, the den could grow into something sustainable, feasible, and, fiscally well enough for me to sustain, like I say, it ain't about me trying to be rich or trying to be nothing. Like, as long as I can maintain, pay my bills and do all that other stuff, I enjoy this thing. But,
that's what people don't understand. They have to donate to you also, because you are spending money.
Yeah. That's true.
It's like you inviting us to your house and ain't nobody helping you pay no bills.
Yeah. So y'all in my den right now.
Yeah. Right. We all kicking it, but ain't nobody donating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how I look at it too.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
But hopefully, even if you do take the opportunity, you'll still have a little time to squeeze us into your life.
Yeah, because I know, because like I said, because I'm just sitting, I know it's going to be on my mind, so it's just like I'm looking at it and just, I'm trying to figure out how to obtain the best of both worlds, and maybe something can shake, even if it's just something small, or I'll figure it out one way or another. A decision has to be made one way or another, but. It'll all. It has to be. Ain't got no choice but to make a choice. So, we'll figure it out. 'Cause like I said, I'm really enjoying, like I said, all the new personality, everybody, just the conversation, and I feel like we got a nice little community here, and.
Yeah, it won't be the same without the den on YouTube. I said Facebook. Lord have mercy. I be on Facebook too much.
So now we know where Rashida at when she ain't in the den. We know where to find her. Okay. I'm gonna send a search party looking for you.
Yeah. Well, actually, they done blocked my account for 30 days.
Oh, you in Facebook jail?
Yeah, pretty much. On one of my accounts. I got a backup.
Okay.
When you do what I do, you have to have a backup.
Okay.
But I ain't got
you told me you'd be trouble. Make sure you, since you be on Facebook, like AB said, make sure you slide to the Den Facebook group. We got the link on the Facebook page, so make sure you come join us. We talk a little shit. We working on it, getting it active.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, and I agree, Cass. That's why I say, that's why I say ultimately. Well, I'll talk about that in a second. But, yeah, Miss Rashida, like I said, and I appreciate you coming through and calling in, and just sharing your thoughts with us each evening.
Oh, no problem. All
right. Now, so now I'm looking for you.
I think that was it. I don't think I've had anything else really to say. But I'll still be listening in.
Okay. Well, now I'm looking for you since you be tough on that Facebook. I'm gonna be looking for that that group thing so I can accept the thing. So I'm gonna be looking for you.
Okay, no problem.
All right.
Don't block me down. Don't kick me out your group.
As long as I know which name is the right name, I got you.
Okay, then. Talk to you later.
All right. Appreciate the call.
All right.
What's the motherfucking deal? Who we got calling into the den this evening?
Hey, what's the motherfucking deal, Honcho? This is Edwin Baptiste.
Edwin, what's the motherfucking deal? How you doing this evening, Edwin?
Oh, man, I'm good, man. I just got to the house.
Really?
I'm on a shitter right now, so if it sound real echoey, it's because I'm on a shitter. So.
Oh, well, that's a little bit of TMI, but hey, it is what it is. We're gonna keep it real in the den.
That's all we do in the den.
Really,
but yeah, shout out to all the degenerates or the denizens or whatever y'all want to go by.
Mm-hmm.
But man, first and foremost, Honcho, please keep the den going, man. Please keep the sauce going. Please, nigga. If I got to give you my next check, nigga, please.
It ain't got to be that bad. Man, I really, like I said, I'm working on it, man, because honestly, listening to my heart wants to keep the streams and the stuff going, and it's just, like I said, I'm just trying to formulate the proper strategy, but I don't want to miss out on a good opportunity. So, like I said, I'm gonna make something shake one way or another. We gotta get the win, but
man.
You know.
We got to, but because I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. My YouTube app wasn't really getting that much usage until I started fucking with you, bro. For real, I be getting notifications, all kind of shit now. I'm like, damn, man, my YouTube app be jumping, nigga. So, you know what I'm saying? I just love the community you build. You know what I mean? You doing something great, bro. I don't see nobody else doing what you're doing, bro. So if the sauce go away and the den go away, there ain't gonna be nothing to replace that. Damn. It won't be nothing. So all your degenerates and your denizens, we gonna be out here high and dry. We gonna be, you know what I'm saying? We gonna be looking for our fix, man. We're gonna be hurt.
Man, I got a question for you though, Edwin. What's the preferred rapping material of choice?
Rapping material? Like, are you asking me my favorite rapper or like what kind of rap I like?
No, what kind of papers you use?
Oh, rappers. Oh, rappers. Oh, well. I don't even use papers, bro. I use cigars.
Okay.
Papers. The thing about papers for me, I like papers because I like papers. You know, it's a natural flavor. It's natural. You just taste your weed and shit. But the only thing about papers, man, is that I hate having to light up, you know, the joint every 5 seconds. You know. Yeah. So that's the only thing I don't like. But now I smoke cigars, man. I usually stick with games. Okay. Every now and then when I want to get lightheaded and nauseous, I'll smoke a backwards. But yeah, I mean that's about it. I just stick to cigars, man. I like to get them games. Okay. From Garcia Vegas. That's what I fuck with, the natural shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But onto this subject though, man. I see you the whole gender thing with transsexuals and the whole women equality with the sports. All that I hear everybody talking. I hear a lot of good points, and I agree with a lot of this shit, but I also disagree with some of it too. Like I think it was Lady that called. I'm not sure if that's Lady. She had touched on a lot of good points. She was saying that the way a man is built, you know, versus a woman, that shit is really unfair to even pit them against each other. For a woman and a man's sake, that's just unfair. Cause like I'll give you an example. They so there's this it's a transsexual boxer. She's I think Hispanic or white. I'm not exactly sure. It's a transgender boxer. She used to be a professional woman fighter, and I guess she felt like she needed to graduate from that and go to the men's league, you know, fight men. But I was looking at her, man. She's body rocking women, bro, like fucking them up. It wasn't even fair. Yeah. It wasn't even fair. So they allowed her to fight a man. They had a sanctioned fight where, you know, this biologically born woman, this, you know, I guess she's a man now, you know, or she I don't know what the fuck be going on in these people's minds, but I guess she identify as a man. So they let this woman fight, and I was blown away when this shit came across my my timeline, whatever. Cause I got this app that keeps me updated, you know, just like big time current events and shit like that. Yeah. And it popped up and it said, this transgender, apparently the transgender won. She won the fight in a decision. And so I go back and look at the highlights of the fight. And dude is pulling his punches like a motherfucker, bro. Like, dude is not throwing them hoes like he should be throwing them. And this is a professional fighter. Yeah. And I'm looking, I'm like, this nigga pulling his punches back like a motherfucker. And so he ended up losing the fight, and the transgender won, and they made a big ass deal about it. But it's unfair though, because the man, you ain't finna throw your best punch at that bitch. You just not. You know, you're just not gonna throw your best punch at a woman when it really comes down to it. And so that's just unfair, man. To me, it's just unfair. I think you said something about the transgenders having their own league. I mean, that'd be the only fair solution, because the transgenders, they take hormones and they do all this shit, and they damn near get their bodies up to what a man's body is capable of. You know, so it's really unfair both ways. So But like I said, I doubt that ever happened. And with them trying to break the barrier down, you know, there's a line. It's a line drawn, and it's I feel like they've been trying to erase that line. You know, are we just, as the times and the generations go on, they just trying to completely erase the line.
Yeah, I agree because it seems like the shit just. I mean, I don't know if it's just because, you know, with the phones and social media, that shit is just more prevalent. Like, but it doesn't seem like there was that level of activity going on, and now it seems like everywhere you look, it's a situation involving, you know, transgender or whatever, you know. I don't know what other nicknames they got for it, but a transgender situation. And again, like, I don't think you used to see that back in the day. I don't think you had situations, you know, where they were competing in high school matches, these fights or these things like that. And I think it's kind of, I think it's crazy.
Yeah, for real, man. It's gotten out of hand, honestly, and I have nothing against, you know, gay people or transgender people, so I don't want them to get the wrong idea about me. I don't need, you know, I don't know exactly who's all in the chat. I don't know everybody personally, so I don't know what they're into. But me, you know, like, it's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's cool what you're into. That's what you're into. You know, that's your cup of tea. Like me, I like light-skinned women with big-ass booties. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. That's what I like. Everybody may not like that. Some people might like, you know, I don't know, but that's just what I like, and I don't knock nobody for liking what they like. Yeah. But when you start interfering with my football, you start interfering with sports, and you start literally like going against the grain. And football been around for hundreds of years. I don't see no reason why they should integrate women into football. Maybe into the staff, like maybe having women working like on the sidelines. Now that's cool. That's cool. They have a woman that's actually refereeing. You know, that's cool. I'm all for that. You know, I'm all for that. I'm all for pushing, you know, for gender, you know, equality. I'm all for that. I got a daughter, so I'm at the point in my life where I want to see women excel. Shit, you know, power to you. But yeah, man, they fucking with my football now, and be honest, like, you got a female running back. Man,
it's a wrap.
The safeties, yeah, she gonna get crushed, and if she don't get crushed, the whoever's tackling her gonna definitely be pulling. He's gonna be pulling those punches. He's not gonna give her everything. He's not gonna just straight blow, you know, explode on her. It's not gonna happen. So what it's gonna cause is gonna cause pretty literally an unfair advantage, and somebody gonna end up getting seriously hurt. Yeah. And so if they want to do that, go ahead. But I swear it's gonna backfire, and the league gonna learn the hard way. It's gonna be a massive lawsuit. They're gonna get. It's not gonna be pretty on their part. That's just how I look at it.
Yeah, that's bad. And like you said, because it was kind of makes me think of that situation earlier this year. I forgot who it was that got hurt and ended up like tearing his ACL because of all that. You know, the way you land on the quarterback now and how you gotta roll off them and you can't hit them a certain way. And somebody ended up it was a defensive player ended up like tearing his ACL because he tried to, you know, follow this new bullshit. You can tackle the quarterback, but you got to land on your side, whatever, you know. So it'll be similar to that. It may not be a written rule, but somebody will feel a certain way about wanting to go really full contact on a female and then end up, you know, maybe injuring himself in the process. So
exactly. Exactly. That's only going to piss off. It's only going to piss off the fans, the people that are generating the income. You know, people that are actually paying for the seats, that are watching the games. You just only going to piss them off with shit like that. You know what I mean? That ain't going. It's not. I don't see no reason for that. You know, because you're only going to dilute the game. You're going to water it down more than what it already is. The football, man. You look back 10 years ago, it was a different sport, and as it's been, you know, going along, it's starting to turn into. I heard one of the analysts on ESPN talk about it. It's turning into the sissy league. These niggas ain't hitting each other like they used to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You ain't seeing helmets flying off niggas' heads. You ain't seeing mouthpieces. You know, you ain't seeing blood. You ain't seeing all that shit you used to see. So, this will literally push it. This will make it worse. You know, it just will. It's not gonna. It's not. If it's not for the betterment of the sport, I see no reason why to even go there. But I guess I don't know. You know, if they can monetize it somehow and win off of it, they will. Oh, yeah. But I think they even know. Even the league knows that this wouldn't be a good idea, and they I doubt it. This probably will never happen. Not in my lifetime. I hope not. But unless who knows? Honestly, Honcho.
Yeah, you
who
just
fucking knows anymore?
Like I say, yeah. Once they find a way to phase out all the tackling, which they eventually will, then they might find a way to slide them in there, 2-hand touch or some shit like that. So it's getting worse and worse. So again, we'll see because I want to say in Hawaii they had a chick. She's a quarterback actually. In one of them Hawaiian high schools, she's the quarterback of the team, which really makes you wonder what the fuck is going on there. But it is what it is. So we'll see. Because at this point, there's no reason to be surprised by shit anymore. Because it's always something.
Nah, not at all. They're always trying to knock down some new barrier and break some new grounds. It's like shit, man. Like some things need if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Some things are better off, left alone. How about expand? How about y'all expand on the goddamn lingerie football league? How about that? Yeah. Expand on that. Throw some money at that. Make that, a bigger deal. And yeah.
When is the lingerie draft? That's what I need to find out. I need to find out when the lingerie football league had their combine and they draft, so I can make sure I cover that.
Bro, Honcho, let's check this out. I used to fuck me and my homeboy. I used to fuck with a chick that was in the lingerie football league, and man, she was cold. She was a running back. She was a bad motherfucker. I went to one of the games, and she was a bad motherfucker.
I'm telling you.
Like they don't play around out there.
I respect it. I'm talking shit, but I really respect. Yeah, they in their draws and shit, but they really be out there competing. And so I watched that shit. Like I said, I watched the highlight thing the other week, and them motherfuckers, like I said, they talking shit, trying to cuss at the refs, fighting with the coach and shit. I'm like, oh yeah, these bitches wild.
I'm telling you, it's just like a regular football game, except for they out there in lingerie.
So I have no problem with that shit.
And she was a dog in the bed too. That's one thing I can say about her. She had the same intensity on the football field that she had in the bed, bro.
Yeah.
So if you ever get a chance to fuck with one of the women in the lingerie football league, you better take that chance, man. Yeah. That's about to be some fun, boy. That's a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, we'll make sure she play offense. I don't want them bitches tackling me or nothing like that. Bitch be trying to spear my motherfucking ass and shit. I ain't got no time for that. Straight up.
Damn. Yeah, so I got a question, Honcho.
All right, Keisha. What you got? What's up?
All right, so how do you feel about basically, like, how do you feel? And I don't want this to sound like a weird question. Like, how do you feel about pretty much the channel, Sauce Nation, and everybody that's fucking with you? Like, how do you like? Man, I'm trying to put this into words without sounding like an idiot. But yeah, bro. I mean, I know you love this shit, but like, honestly, how do you feel like if the Sauce Nation gonna live? Is it gonna stick around? Like, be real with us, bro. Are you leaning towards maybe walking away, or are you still caught on the fences about everything? That's all I want to know. I'm just wondering.
Man, I really want to lean to keeping everything going. I just gotta make it feasible. But then at the same time, it's like, the saying, money talk, bullshit walk 1,000 miles,
Right.
And so it either is going to require me to become much more creative, because here's my personal beef that I have with the Sauce right now. Okay.
Yeah.
And here's my personal beef that I got with the Sauce right now. It's really on me. I would love to be able to dedicate more time to it, to give, better coverage, to give better, presentation, to hit more of the news that happens. Like, I'd like to do more than just, talk at 7, really give something consistent, but it's just, it's not fiscally feasible enough to dedicate that much time for it.
I got you tomorrow, I promise.
Bet. All right, I'm listening to you, Honcho. My bad, Honcho. Yeah. I was just serving somebody.
Okay. But it's like, my thing is, I ain't hear that, allegedly. But, my thing is, like I said, right now it's not fiscally feasible for me to commit all of my time to the Sauce like I would like to,
Right.
The Den, man, I love the Den. Like I said, Den is like an end of the day thing, and sometimes, my ass be up anyway. I don't necessarily be sleeping like I need to, so I enjoy coming in here, having the conversations and sharing it. And I think honestly, when it comes down to it, And honestly, how I feel about the Den compared to like I feel like the Den could be bigger. And I think the Den is more consistent. That's something I've been saying is because it's not based on the season. It's not based on what sport. Like soft sports, it's the Texans are in season, gets a whole lot of love. That's what people want to talk about. They fucking with it. When Texas kind of out of season, even if the Rockets were doing well, again, I'm not super adept in baseball, so I'm kind of here and there with that. But even then, it's not getting the same kind of love. The consistency of the Den is why I really fuck with the Den. The sauce, though, the energy when shit is really going down is why I fuck with the sauce. But like I say, it's part of me wants to challenge myself and be creative and figure out a way to make it shake. But then the other part of me is like, man, maybe you need to just take a hiatus, stack up some bread for a little while, and come back, do it bigger and better, and hopefully everything stays the same. Right. But shit, it takes a month or two on YouTube to change the whole game plan, how everything work and everything else. So like I said, it's like I said, I got a couple of days to figure it out and really get an understanding. And like I say, if it can be, like I say, it's really about the money. And I hate for it to be like that, but it just doesn't make sense if I'm losing, because like being honest, like I say, from monthly, the little shit I spend, little programs to little monthly shit, paying for the sauce line, all these other little things, and then compared to what I may make on even via super chat, so like I break even. Sometimes I come out a little ahead. A lot of times I come out, as a loss, and it's not that big a deal because I talk about enjoying it. But at this point, enjoying it ain't paying the bills. That's just extra work in other areas. So, it is what it is. So it's like I say, but I really want to do my best, because, man, like I said, a lot of people have reached out, and I enjoy connecting with the people, because that's a feeling like no other. Not even just on the sports talk. It's just been other conversations, offline, and just I feel like I've been of assistance to certain people. Certain people have been of assistance to me, and I just enjoy those connections. And I hate to just let that go.
Oh yeah.
So like I say, it's really a lot of different things that I'm contemplating on my mind, and so just trying to figure out how we can make this thing shake and be valid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. Because you didn't, bro. You done build something special here, bro. Like, it's like a whole family. Like Roman feel like, I feel like Roman, my little brother. Like, he always come up here and say some shit. I just be shaking my head at. He said a lot of real shit. And I, you know what I'm saying? I'll be like, yeah, okay, I vibe with that. Yeah. But Roman remind me of my little brother, man. Yeah. But yeah, so if you feel like if one of them had to go down the drain, if he had to choose, what do you think it'll be?
That's a tough one, man.
I know it's like choosing, your favorite twin,
Yeah, that's a tough one, man. I don't know. Like, I mean, if I'm being really real, that's a super tough question that I'd hate to answer. But let's be real about it.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. I got to really think about that one, man. It's a tough one. I think I know, but I don't think I'm gonna answer it. I think I know.
Okay, all right.
But I'm not gonna answer.
All right, I respect that. I just know, man. I won't be mad at you either way, and I'm sure none of us will be mad either way, man. We all love you and respect you, man. And yeah, bro. I ain't gonna take up too much more of your time. I just want to get my point across, and also I just wanted to see where you was at, man, where your mind was at, and everything, man. Yeah, that's all, man. Oh, one more thing, Honcho. Yeah. You have a goal? You have a certain goal set as far as how much money you want to raise?
Man, my goal is, like I said, between the two channels, and I know it sounds lofty, but the saying is shoot for the sky, and or what is it? Shoot.
Because if you have a goal, if you have a goal of mine, and you can communicate that with us, yeah, man, we'll, some of us don't mind pitching in more than $5. Yeah.
The goal, like I said, my goal was to try to help 1,000 people find enough value into contributing $5. Now, some people have chunked in more than that, and but my thing is, like I said, I know that's a lofty goal. I don't necessarily expect to hit that.
So that's what's that, 5K?
Yeah, but that's, like I say, that if I can reach that goal, I can do some major shit to this channel to where fucking with it is then feasible. You know what I mean? Like it's valid, because like I said, if I go take this other move, then I'd be making some pretty good change along those lines. But so that's what I'm saying. Like, for me to kind of give that up, or to really have a chance to really have enough to implement into this channel to make it into something. You know what I'm saying? So,
right. I feel you. I'm not trying to dip all in your business neither, but like how much time are you like? What's your deadline to make the 5K?
Man,
you don't mind me asking?
I got I'd say about a week to really finalize everything, because it was a couple of weeks, but then, like I say, when I got the information on the gig, it was like it kind of got moved up, because I thought I was going to have more time. Otherwise, I'd have known I'd have kind of done it earlier while I was thinking about it. But so, like I say, it ain't really a whole lot of time. That's why I say I'm not really expecting it, but if it can get, reasonably
it could
closer,
be done. It could be done, bro.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of loyal people, man, that be calling in, or at least they sound loyal, hell. Yeah. But I think it'd be done, bro. You got enough loyal followers to do so, man. Like I said, that would help. They keep us updated. Hey, we're at 3,500. Hey, we're at 2,500. Just keep us updated, bro. We want to help, bro. I know I want to help. I don't, Yeah. I gave 10. I don't mind giving more. You know what I mean? I can't do more right now, but like I don't mind, bro. Like we don't mind helping, because if this shit, like I said, if this shit go away, we won't have nothing to substitute this. We all gonna go back to doing whatever the fuck we was doing on YouTube. So.
Man, and like I say, man, truly, honestly, like I say, I really would like to make it happen, and really would like to make a power play with this, and that way to give, like I say, giving everybody better content across both channels, being able to really dedicate and focus some time, and then make some smart moves that I say that would also supplement to where it's not like all solely based on YouTube stuff. And so that's why I say, that's kind of the number, that's the goal, and it makes everything reasonable. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's kind of where it is. But like I said, I appreciate the support either way, man. So like I said, just, you being curious about what's going on, man. Like I said, I appreciate that. Because I ain't, my thing is I ain't trying to milk nobody. I ain't trying to break nobody or nothing like that. But I do appreciate all the support.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man. I've never gave super sauce chat love or super sauce love. So, this is me doing that. Yeah. And, this is me paying it forward, because you've been looking out, bro. You know what I'm saying? What you do, bro, what you do is really more important and more special than you probably, realize. Because we've been talking about all this positive, shit on here. And yeah, I've been making some changes, bro. Like, believe it or not, some of these callers be calling in, or you be kicking some knowledge. Bro, I'll be soaking that shit up, bro, and I'll apply that shit. I've been applying that shit. You know what I mean? Like, this shit is real, Honcho. Like, this is some real shit. So it ain't just a YouTube channel, bro. So this not what this is. It's really it's a community, man. This is a whole damn community. So, like this some shit, this some real shit, bro. Like, I feel like I'm part of a club or something fucking with this shit. I do, bro.
Man, that's what's up, because like my thing is, man, ultimately, like I say, I want it. Like I say, I know I'll be on some other shit sometime, but the ultimate goal is for people to leave the den better than they came. And if it's really benefiting folks, man, that's really what it's about, man.
I'm telling you, bro, it is, bro. I'm telling you. Like I don't know if I'm speaking for my I'm just speaking for me, but I know I look forward to it, and I always leave with something. It always challenges me to think, to look at other people's views, because I hear people talk and speak on how they feel about certain things, and I just be like, damn, that shit's totally, I went left and they went right. Like, that shit amazes me, hearing these other point of views and these other, how other people think, because then I start to take on some of that, and I start to maybe evaluate that, and try to understand why they think that way. And that's all. At the end of the day, that's all just gonna bring us all closer together as human beings, as people. Like, when you can understand each other, and you got all different type of people from different backgrounds that be calling in, and I love that shit. You got motherfuckers from Chicago, Houston, and you heard somebody call. I heard motherfuckers call from everywhere, honestly, and somebody called from London one time, or out of the country. Yeah. So it's so, man. But yeah, Honcho, hopefully, man, you can keep it alive, man. I'm gonna try and do my part, So just yeah, man, I'm gonna tune in for as long as I can, And if we meet our goal, We need to throw a goddamn party, dog.
Man, you know what? That sound like a motherfucking plan, man. On some real shit, that sound like a plan.
You know what I'm saying? we meet our goal. Hell, we need to go get a section at the address, nigga. Go turn the fuck up.
They said the gold gonna be spent, goddamn. As soon as we beat that bitch,
You know what I'm saying? Telling you, bro, get a section in a bottle. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's happening.
That was a good one, man.
Already, man. Edwin, man, I appreciate you telling me that, man. Like I say, that's motivation, and that's that really got me thinking about some things, and man, so I'm gonna make sure to try to push it out there a little bit more, and just, man, I sincerely appreciate that, and everybody in the chat too, kind of commenting on that what he said, man. I appreciate y'all too, man.
Oh yeah, man. Wow. Well, I appreciate you, bro, for real, because you like a big brother to me, bro. Whether you know that or not, bro, you be kicking so much game. That should be really hitting home with me, man. But I'm gonna hang up, let the next caller go ahead and cause I know you probably got other people lined up, because that's how we doing it. Then you got the best conversation in the world. Honestly, I don't even have conversations this good with my people. Like, I got to go to the den to get the real combo. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's happening.
So all right, Honcho, man. I love you, man. I love everything you do, man, and keep up the good work, bro. Straight up, bro.
Man, that's what's
keep
happening.
up the grind.
Man, Edwin, man, I sincerely appreciate that, man. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, you already know, man.
All right, have a good one.
Yo.
Man, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. I seen that shit, Heidi. I seen your little slick ass comment. The jab wasn't that slick, but no, it was. It was funny. A country club in the ghetto. That's what I'm talking about. We're gonna open up the Den Club in the middle of the hood. Goddamn. Gonna build a wall around Germany. Nah, you already out of Germany. You already escaped. We're gonna hit you with the Brexit. But nah, man, it is what's up. And like I say, and to know that you know that a lot, that y'all feel that way. And that's what I'm saying. Again, like I said, that's because like I said, I do feel that sense of community. And like I say, me, man, honestly, in reality, I don't fuck with people a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm cool. I socialize and shit, but it's just a different vibe. Like when we slide in the den, when I get ready to do soft sports, whatever it may be, it's a different vibe. It's a different energy. But I attribute a lot of that to y'all, man, and just coming together and how it works. But we're gonna make something shake, man. Like I said, I've got to figure something out. Well, what you didn't realize is I'm on the shitter right now. You guys think I'm in a chair. I'm in a rotating toilet. Hi. Man. Shout out to Edwin, man. I really appreciate that. Got some things on my mind. So let me see how long. What time Taco Bell close? Let me, you should be talking shit. No, I'm just fucking around. No, they'll still think you're the shitter even when you're not on the shitter. What is this? Interesting. I wonder if I can get that manipulated to my situation. So this shit helped me through when it could have been a tough breakup, but I was able to fuck it. I forget it because you haven't looked back, man. That's what's happening. That might be what it is. Like you gotta find. I need to get on the grind and try to find a den sponsor. Who is going to want to sponsor a racist, misogynistic, transphobic, slightly homophobic? I don't think I'm too impressed because I've had. Gay people comment on the videos. I've had gay people come in the stream. Maybe I might not have realized, but they've come in. I've seen people who've commented on the videos, and they said I haven't been homophobic. So I think that I got the pass. I don't know. It's low cost. I'm charging monthly. Never do this all the time. Brush Limbaugh. Yeah, that's what I gotta figure it out. You know, we gotta, promote. That's what I need to do. Maybe I can charge people for the sauce conversation. You know, since that's mainly Houston based, local restaurants promoting the sauce. You know, each one. Each one gets a day or something like that, and then charge a little extra for them to have dibs on the sauce line. You know what I mean? So, Dame Dash, I'm a fan of Dame Dash. Dusko Poppington, or Dusko Poppins, whatever you call his name is. Chinese restaurant. It's a Chinese restaurant over there. It's actually pretty good. They just changed their name though. They changed their whole little. At first, they used to be like a little cool little Chinese restaurant. Had the fucking best orange chicken. I'm assuming it was orange chicken. Best orange chicken I've ever had. And then they changed their name and they tried to get all fancy with it. They tried to turn it into like a faux restaurant. And I already have my faux preferences, so it's like I don't go there for faux. Other shit, yeah, but faux no. Faux, please. Loot boxes, Sauce Sports loot boxes. That's what we need. Yeah, I guess I gotta look around. I gotta get on my marketing shit. I gotta get on my hustle. You know. I know a particular place that I definitely need to go holler at. They could definitely use more customers. Rap a lot of records. Mob ties. Fucking, you get a rare wristband and elite wristband and something else. I don't know. Joseph Giannopoulos. I hope I said that right. What's the motherfucking deal? That's my fault. I seen you slide in and I didn't give you a shout out. So Subway right around the corner. I'm say, hey, I will clear your name of any Smollett ties. Jay Prince still around. Right? Jay Prince, he been dropping that book. The last I saw, he was pushing that book, Respect, and I haven't read it yet. I still got some other shit I got to read way before I get to that. But definitely need to check that out. Yeah, we got to figure something out. The sauce needs to be sustainable. It's just me not being on my job. I need to toughen up. Because I think, you find 10 spots at $200, maybe $250 for a couple of them. That pays the rent on a decent location and enough to make, a few little upgrades every month as you grow. And you start bringing in guests. People are like, oh shit, real guests. And I can actually use some of these, plug a couple of my partners. Hey, look, I need to holler at such and such. And I don't have to bring them to my garage where there's no central air and, no crickets. So there's that. Man. Phil. I don't know. I like Phil, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Phil. Well, some things I agree with, some things I disagree with. I don't know. We might have fundamental differences, but it's like, I'm gonna be honest. I ain't watched this shit in a long time, but if I'm just recalling, what I recall, me and Phil might have some, I think we have some different views, but it wouldn't be, maybe find a way to get into some type of, because I don't think Phil is too far from me, because I looked up where he has some businesses registered or whatever. I don't think he's too far from where I'm at. No, but I appreciate the suggestion. My Bigham friends, I'm the biggest of all my friends. I'm the only halfway. All the rest of the motherfuckers from college stayed in shape. Well, I'm not the only one. I got a couple other buddies who are out of whack. You know, like a fit DJ. Oh, the power's back on. There we go. But how, you know, suggestions for managing? I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm terrible with time management, and that's definitely something I need to work on. 10 college, working out. Man, just do it. I mean, just do it. I think you gotta prioritize, and I would assume work would, you know, work in college or must do's, and I think you gotta work out either right before or right after, depending on what your other schedule is. Everything else, you know, you might have to make some sacrifices. Things that you enjoy, you may have to restrict a little bit. But I'm bad. I'm not gonna lie to you. See if Mr. Krabs need to boost the Krabs. I'm gonna go and holler at a low budget strip club and see maybe if I holler at a low budget strip club, if I can make it shake. So that might work. Let's see. He said, I ain't know. You talking about the old school lady, the old black lady? That's what I need to go holler. They got all the fucking money. Shit. Her and that day are fucking low. They pay like, what do they spend, like $25,000 or $250,000? Something crazy. Something crazy to fucking be like coach for a day with the Rocks. Them motherfuckers are loaded. So I need to holler it up like, yeah, you know, is your husband out of town? What's going on? I'm gonna do like the little meme. Oh, stop. Suddies. What's the spot? I ain't been in there with my Tweeties. We get sponsored by the motel. Go get sponsored by that's what I need to get sponsored by the 2 for $20. They still got them hoes. I ain't hit one of them hoes in a long time. 2 for $20. Onyx. Oh yeah, that's when you big balling. That's when the sauce get you know, we gotta get up to like 10K for that. Original Timmy Chans. I don't know. Like I said, I really just got to get out there, man. I really got to get out there. I think that might be the lick, you know. Get out there and really reach out to some places. And there's got to be places around here. I gotta get some cards made. That might be the move. There's lots of, man, there's more fucking smoke shops than I realized. They're all over the fucking place. And I guess that, you know, I would be friendly to those type of venues. You guys are on something. You guys are definitely on something tonight. Yeah. That might not be a bad idea. I ain't been a Timmy Chance in so long. I'm gonna be honest, man. Motherfuckers used to not give a fuck, but you still have wings on your chicken. They fry the fuck me, not wings on your chicken. Feathers on your chicken. They be fried the feathers and everything. They be like, man, fuck that shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm still finna eat that shit. Say throwing some random videos, doing random stuff, and they eating fucking food. When Wink showed that food line bag today, dog, y'all don't understand. I have not seen a food line in probably decades. Man, you ain't lying though. You know, every now and then, you know, niggas say, fuck it, go ahead and nibble on a feather. You know what I mean? Dog, when he showed that food line bags there, that shit had me dying. I'm telling you, what was that shit called? I want to say that shit was called parallelograms, where you had like a couple of shapes and you had to like make little shit out of it. Man, this is like 5th grade math shit or whatever the fuck that was. That shit looks so fucking, that shit old generic ass line. I don't know, man, but I mean that might not be a bad idea. That's probably what I need to do. That's probably what I need to do. Get some fucking get some cards made. Take the cards and then like go through like Vistaprint or something, and then use, you know, because like I said, I have a LLC. So take that, you know, make it look all business official, and just say, well, you know, I'll promote you on one of these wildly popular YouTube channels. I mean, the biggest YouTube channels in Houston. You gotta check them out. They go fucking. I don't know. We gotta think about it. Let them, yeah. Or what if I could be a Booker T stunt double? I'm a little bit out of shape, but I can pull it off, right? I can do it. I gotta do something. So these are some good ideas. Y'all are providing some very good ideas, and that just lets me know that you guys care. So. Oh, do like Hotep Jesus did with Starbucks. That dude is bright. But here's the thing. This is what you got to understand, though. This is what you got to understand. Old white people like me. I'm telling you, I used to have a buddy, super conservative dude. Cause what I used to, like I said, when I used to cut grass and shit, like I ended up, you know, cutting the yard and then, you know, helping him out with some other shit. Like he had bought a new stereo system, and then he was trying to, he was like, you don't know any ladies, huh? You know, he was trying to find some hoes. Like, I ain't finna find you no hoes to trick off with. I help you with all this other shit. I ain't finna help you trick off on the hose. That's not part of the deal. You know, I come, you know, fix the yard up. You know, I cut the grass and shit. He was cool, though. You know, I sit there and chop it up with him and shit. He was old, you know, and motherfucker he try to get me to watch Fox News and shit. Nah, I'm cool, you know. I gotta go. But look, this is what they're talking about. We talk football a little bit and shit, but you know, he was a cool ass old dude. But that's, you know, like I say, I'm can you dig it? No, I gotta work on it. I gotta work on it. We're coming for you, nigga. We're coming for you. Oh. See, I got you. Y'all don't know about that. Whenever who was he was talking to? Was that Randy Savage or Hulk Hogan that he was talking to when he said that shit? It was one of those. Yeah. I think I should though. But you're right. You're right. Cassie Cage, appreciate the love. So I better spit on that stupid ass WWE supercard. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Cassie Cage. Thank you. Thank you for supporting the den, and we appreciate it. All the denizens, all the friends in the den, we all appreciate it. I sincerely appreciate it. I mean, I appreciate all of y'all, man. But you say so. You're saying to go for the white liberals is what Heidi says. You know, smoke shops, dreadlocks, instant business partners, right? It was Hulk Hogan. Yeah, that's what I remember. He said, "We're coming for you, nigga. We're coming for you." And that motherfucker was like, that shit was so funny. That shit was so funny. But I do actually like Booker T's show. He has a show on 610. Now, if I'm driving or whatever, and that's on, I'll actually listen to that. And that's Heated Conversations, you know. So I'll definitely do it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go bouncing around to some of these smoke shops and say, look, you know, I'm offering you a super deal. What is that? $200 a month. It's like a shout out a week or so. Each one gets a day, and then charge somebody to sponsor the line, something like that. Yeah, it was. It's just like when it's just too late. That fucking face is just, oh, damn it. Community based. All right, look, let me take these notes. Look. Goddamn. Let me use some of Heidi's German social engineering. For real, I'm gonna get on my shit, man. Because if it makes sense, I guess Now that's interesting. That's very interesting. I'd charge more for that for an on location. Then it'd have to be a spot that stayed open relatively late. Maybe like there's any hookah lounges or something like that around here. See, that's the thing I got to figure out, I guess, about the, well, you figure it out. I mean, where there's a will, there's a way. Where there's a will, there's a way to do it. Man, that shit sound good in the bits. Oh, fuck. What's today? The first? Son of a bitch. All right. I did not properly play them. But yeah, on location. So yeah, let me take notes. let me see. Hey, don't hurt to try, right? Oh man, I'm good, man. I'm good. I need to start my fucking fast for a couple of days. Thing that's gonna suck is the fucking caffeine withdrawals. I'm gonna be out of fucking a shitty ass headache. We live, but I'm live though. You are so retard. You are so retarded, girl. You know I'm just playing. That shit was so fucking funny. Though. That shit has me dying every time I think about that. Okay, so I'm trying to own location. Let me do like a $200 a month type deal, and then and that'll get them basically designated day of the week. Get you 7. Well, like I say 2 to 250. Barbershops. Yeah, you know what? I could do a barbershop's a good idea. You know, next because I've actually had somebody invite a nigga to come to the shop and do a little setup and do a on location deal. And actually maybe go give my ass a lineup one day. Say $300 a month, $1,000 for 5 months. Oh, take that deal. So it's not a bad deal. Everybody hit me for the fucking 5-month deal. I run out of advertising space. Oh yeah, everything's up front. You ain't paying up front. I ain't saying shit. I ain't saying till you're paying. Say basic commercial online in the community. Yeah, I can do that and then offer like a maybe do a little something for the gram too. You know, my gram is weaker than well water. But I could do it on the gram and maybe the personal deal. You know, I can give them the Honcho package. You know, I market everywhere across all my social medias. Like I really like your shit, even though your shit tastes like shit. Yeah. And then what I do is I get the $1,000 check up front. I go buy, allegedly, a bunch of wholesale drugs, right? Flip it, then reinvest it, right? Nah, fuck that. Hell no. Nah, but yeah, that would be dope. That would actually be dope. No, you go buy a bunch of used robo hose, clean them up, sell them on eBay, Bam, flip those. You know, make your money back. Or depending on the price, when I don't get when the new location is not in use, it can be a part-time robo-ho brothel. Yeah. So here's the deal. Yeah, they're gonna make them they go for the big check before they know what they're getting into. And they realize, oh, this place is vulgar. This wink guy is sending people to the garage. He's suggesting suicide. I don't. 2K for 2 years. Hell no. That's too cheap. Now I'm whoring myself out. That's too good of a deal. Fucking, we can do a year deal. Oh man, a year deal. That's a lot. I don't know. We gotta reanalyze this situation. You know, $300 a month, or I think you do the 4 months for 1K. Because then you can do the 4 months. You need to like do a year for, you know, maybe like 25. You just knock a couple of hundred off, I guess, in the long run. Yeah, but Gavin, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I say. Appreciate it. Gallon of water. Yeah. Make sure, like, you got to provide the branding. I like where this is going. This is why we're all friends in the den. 20K for 600 years of ads. Well, you're telling me to go to the white liberal place to exploit the guilt. If that's the case, you know, that's back payment for 400 years of slavery, right? Bow. Then I only owe them 200 years, $20,000. I'm winning. I win. I win. Fooled them. Got them. I can't fuck with you, goddamn lady. But yeah, we're gonna figure something out, man. We're gonna figure something out, man, because we just I got to get creative. I got to get out of my comfort zone. If I really believe in it, I got to start fucking I got to start putting some feet on concrete. I got to start knocking on doors. Say, hey, how's it going? I'm not here to rob you. You know, put your hands down. It's not one of those kind of events. Oh no, we make too much noise. Fucking for Planet Fitness. Fucking lunk alarm. I'm just like I gotta I gotta put my super voice on. Hey, how's it going, man? My name's Edward. Just here to talk to you about some stuff. Have you ever considered, you know, online advertising with you know, on YouTube with an influencer, you know? Oh, shit. Fucking A. God damn it, Heidi. God damn it. Fucking A. Hands up if you like great deals. I love it. I love it. I don't see how you beat that one. But yeah, I definitely need to, you know, put some thought into it, you know, really look at some of these local areas and, you know, give them the ability to promote to a, what do they call that? Hyper local. Targeted market. All right. The people who watch my channels love to eat and they love sports and a lot of them smoke reefer. So smoke shops, food, sports bar. I think people like getting their haircuts, barbershops, all that good stuff. Man, I wish I had professional trollability. Like, I'd probably be good for about 8 minutes. And then everything's going to shit. All right, brother. Hey, I appreciate it, man. You get you some of that chicken strip water burger. You know, hey, you might want to water size it. You know, and then get you a Sprite, and then that's my personal preference. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. I was actually a chicken strip man myself, but you know, I also like that. What's that they got there? That sweet and spicy deal they got there. That some bitch is good as fuck. I can't lie to you. I can't. Oh man, I don't know, man. I ain't listened to 97.9 in so long. Oh, good grief! I couldn't tell you the last. I'm honestly the last time I think I listened to Mad Hatter Morning Show was at some point when the Tay used to still be on there, and that's right around like whenever they did the band Trey shit. That's probably when I stopped fucking listening to it. Whenever 97.9 band Trey for that little incident with the Tay, and that's why they was on some hoe ass shit because. They banned Trey and then Tay left their ass trying to go be a fucking comedian. And I don't even think she succeeded at that. You know, matter of fact, we should Google them shits. The sweet and spicy bacon burger. That's that bitch son of a good. I see it's so good I got me speaking improperly and shit. That bitch is good as shit, man. That bitch is really good. Oh, word? Oh, that's very interesting. Interesting. Let's see. I don't even know how you spell her name. She's probably not famous enough. Does she still exist? She a real generic looking motherfucker. I was talking about shame of depression and anxiety. But yeah, you talked all that shit about motherfucker. Yeah, don't look like she's doing as much like she used to be. I think she has no, that's somebody else. Yeah, no, that's interesting. Dame Drop, man. You know, food reviews. Dame Drop's channel, they stopped giving him a lot of love, man. They said like the food reviews ain't been getting the love like they used to. Cause I used to watch his shit. You know, I first came across the Dame Drop shit when he when I want to say. Little Caesars had the bacon wrapped pizza deal thing that they had, like I think the bacon on the outside or some shit like that, and that motherfucker went crazy. Man, the guy in the suit, I ain't seen him in a minute either. Like I think when he hit 1 million or something like that, I think I stopped watching him. Man, he is the best. What is it? I forgot what his shit was called. He's the best because he's just like, man, that dude there. That dude there is again, like I said, I haven't watched this shit in a long time, but the way he just does shit, it's because he's so awkward. Not even awkward, it's just so interesting. You know, and he just undoes his stuff all neatly. Yes, and the food was a little bit stale. And it's not like he's the report of the week. Yeah, that's him. That motherfucker there. Because when I first saw him, I thought he was like a joke or something. And then, you know, like I say, I can't hate him. You know, it looked like his grandma be dressing him, but that motherfucker there is. So ads personal traders like your buddy. Yeah, that's my. I vouch for him though. I vouch for him. He's certified. But yeah, like I said, I do that. I promote him off the strength, off the love. That's my dog. But yeah, I definitely need to promote more. And like I say, because he's legit. He's certified and legit. I need to go take some of his damn classes myself. is running on empty. That motherfucker, he does look like Lord. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Oh, yeah, I got me over here thinking about some off the wall shit. But yeah, definitely couldn't do that. But like I say, man, we finna change the game up, because like I say, the fact that sitting here, we're having this brainstorming session. These are really some good ideas, and if I go in and really make an effort, like say, dropping some more short videos. Short videos are a plus. Maybe some semi-vlogging via the gram. I didn't even know you did Taco Bell. I need to go check them. Shit, I need to look. Hey, well, look, I need to know what's up. How you feel about them nacho fries? That's going to determine whether or not I can continue to support him. I need a nacho fry review. If he doesn't give a proper nacho fry review, then I put a curse upon his family. Man, I did see my boy Harden highlights today too. I didn't see those. He wasn't having Dwayne Wade coming hitting the, hitting shots. And here's what's funny. Oh well, they were saying Giannis had went to the top, not Paul, because I think people are trying to give Paul credit because Harden missed a game and all of a sudden he's not MVP favorite anymore. Like we just disrespect everything that he did. And Giannis is now in the East doing nothing. That mukbang food, I cannot I hate listening to people eat food. I hate listening to people eat food. So that mukbang, I think that's kind of what it's mostly based about. So I've never watched those. I've seen ASMR. And a bunch of people said that I should get into that. I just think it'd be weird. I don't even know how you would start something like that. I don't watch mukbang on YouTube. I watch gangbang videos on Pornhub. So big difference, but it's all about the bang, right? What is mukbang? What is it like? They make a bunch of noodles. Is it just noodles or is it just any kind of food? So like some of this shit is just weird. Like I know some niggas in the hood eating spread every day. Pay them niggas, here, look, nigga, I give you $5, which is like a lifetime supply of ramen noodles. You just let me here record you eating this shit so I can get some views. Any kind of food? Okay. I don't want nothing to do with that shit. I'm going to go to Popeyes or churches and record people eating their chicken. I will buy you a free box of chicken if you allow me to record you eating the chicken. People do that shit. They wouldn't think twice about doing that shit. No. Man, you don't know something? I did find that the other day though. I had to had to get that erased. I was like, hey, what is this doing here? Man, you get out of here. You can go away. Go away again. There's some very interesting channels out there. And again, being creative is the utmost importance. But I think, I got to figure out, again, you want to think long term. Again, like I say, having some advertisers is important. And I think that would be dope because, like I say, the goal is to let's say the next goal is to just, like I say, to relocate from the garage base into a dedicated location. And then that way, all of the round table, we can have actual a physical location where, we can record when people are available, even when they're not, whoever's available can record and not. I think those would be dope. Because I got some pretty neat ideas for that. Man, I started watching the I saw your tree face. I showed you some love when you slid out. You said I didn't show you no love. I showed you some love for your slid out power. But you have a talk. talking stick. Motherfuckers gonna be snatching the talking stick and shit. But have you seen? Well, I don't know. Have you seen? I started watching the Joe Rogan, Alex Jones deal. How much longer is that going to stay up before YouTube wipes that out? Alex Jones was saying some crazy stuff, but how crazy was it? Was it too far-fetched? Like, I know I've gone places in the den, just kind of left, right, especially in the Kush den. I know I've been all over the place, like start a story, never finish. That's before they even had a call-in line. I'd start a story and just not even finish that bitch. Start talking about another element of the story, be so high I forget where I started and shit. That dude went all over the place. Like, to watch that shit, I wish I was high so it would have made sense. This motherfucker talking about they taking the DMT to talk to the aliens. Fucking pig humanoids and shit and all kind of just crazy stuff. He was saying some off the wall shit. What? I thought it was $1 billion. $1 million is cheap. Yeah. No, you can't do that because them motherfuckers be like, oh, look at old shit mouth over there. Boy, your breath smell like shit. You could eat a plate of shit for $1 billion and you would always be known as shit mouth. You could buy everything new that you wanted. You could buy the best fucking Listerine ever. You could buy like a whole new fucking mouth. You could like get this whole part of your face cut off and surgically reattached. You'd still be old shit mouth. Plays the chocolate dodging card. But nah, man, like I said, y'all really definitely gave some good ideas. I think I'm gonna look at these things. I'm gonna look at you'd be surprised. Somehow 2 girls in 1 cup survived. The last anime I watched, I was rewatching season 1 of Dragon Ball Z with the little one. I think we're on episode 30. We're like where fucking Goku, he did what he went like Kaioken times like 3 or 4, whatever he did, and he basically got like he used up too much energy and fucking no, actually right when Vegeta turned into the fucking ape. So that's right where we were. I think then we were that's the last episode we watched. So that's the last thing I've been watching. I need to find some new good animes. But like I said, I wanted to start the Dragon Ball series from the beginning because like I watched a lot of Dragon Ball, but I know that I was kind of all over the place, and I definitely didn't watch them all consistently. It's like fucking 300 or 400 episodes and shit. Ain't nobody got time for that. I think this fucking first season has 40 episodes or close 39 episodes, something like that. Yeah, Goku was fucking whooping their ass when he fucking not Raditz, what's up, buddy? Kappa when he did Nappa. Kappa's a whole different environment. So she looked at Jan is contagious. There was a test, you know. Yeah, he's talking about all kinds of brain worms and shit. Once you get the brain worm, you turn into a gay frog. You know, it's all over with you. You know, and then you're under the mind control, and the frog eats a cricket, and then the brain worm gets into the cricket, makes the cricket commit suicide. Then the worm crawls out, and he was Alex Jones. And again, I only think I watched like the first 30, maybe 40 minutes of it, maybe first hour. Alex Jones and Joe Rogan definitely got tooted and booted before that whole fucking thing. At least Alex Jones did. Alex Jones was wired all over the place, but the memes that came out like immediately out, like motherfuckers be on meme patrol. They be looking for some shit to make a meme out of. Cause what do you say? You know, I'm kind of retarded, And that motherfucker's just like, what? That shit was fucking hilarious. Alex Jones doesn't have a platform anymore. And he was all over the place when he was talking about the Sandy Hook thing. He was not being 100% honest, you know, but I don't know. I don't watch enough Alex Jones to see, but I think he deserves a platform. I think he deserves one. Yeah, he just has his website. He said like banks and stuff weren't allowing him to sell and shit because of what was going on. I don't know. I didn't see if they went that far. And then I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, right? You know, I caught part of the Cohen thing where he was talking about Trump and saying stuff about black people, right? I'm gonna be honest. You got to look at things in context. People look for these lines to really hype it up, but I think Trump just speaking in generalities like most people do. You know, I got Mexican friends, but I say, you know, or I got an Asian friend now, but I say all Asians know karate or all Asians know martial arts, but fucking my Asian friend Chicago Mike actually does know martial arts, so I feel like I'm right on that. I don't know any other. I'm gonna be honest. I used to know some. There were 2 Asian kids in those classes that I was in, the gifted and talented classes, and it's super funny because I remember both of their names. I don't remember anybody else's fucking names except for the Asian kids and the Mexican kids, because the Mexicans were all my buddies, and the Asian kids, there was just 2 of them, and they're super fucking smart. I think one of them went on to be an accountant or something. I don't fucking know. I don't know what the other one is, but I'm not gonna tell you their names because then I'll fucking y'all be fucking Googling. Let's find these motherfuckers. But you say check out these animes. Baki, Freezing. I'm gonna be honest, I've never heard of any of those, and they sound like what's that shit? What's the anime porn shit called? That's what that shit sounds like. It doesn't sound anything like regular animes. It sounds like hentai. Yeah, that's what that shit is. I'm not watching anything. I'm not watching anything you suggested. No, I'm just fucking with you. Yeah, but I've never heard any of those. That sound like some old real shit. That sound like some shit that you really gotta speak Japanese to understand. And it sound like shit that don't come with subtitles. No. I don't know, man. You know, I don't know. That shit sound different. An anime titty expert. I'm just a titty expert, but if the titty happens to be anime, then I will analyze. So there's that. But I do need to catch up on some anime. Let me save those. What are those on? Like Crunchyroll? What? This just look like wafer. All right. And when I think about wafer, I think about vanilla wafers. I think about banana pudding. And I don't even really like banana pudding like that. Interesting. Let me save these. Anime wife. That's terrible. I'm not entertaining that. I don't know if that much fucking. I can't think of no shit like that. You know what I was looking at though, watching that original Dragon Ball Z, is how fucking perverted Master Roshi was. He was always fucking with Bulma. like sexually harassing her and shit. You know what I'm saying? Still in those, what are those shits called? What is the ones that fucking, I eat them and I can't even think of the name of them hoes. Probably just threw a bag of them hoes away. One of them Wonderfuls or whatever they're called. Those pistachios that fucking Richard Sherman's always promoting. Body pillows are for ladies. I gave you power, so that's a no for me, bud. Yeah. So, I think I'm about to use those magic words. Yeah, I had to explain to her that that's not appropriate. And it is not right for anyone to do that. And also, fucking Dragon Ball Z had a little fucking Gohan penis or little Goku penis in there. And I think whenever he was getting bathed, whatever, he was when he first had the tail or something like that. So yeah, it was a couple of things going on with the Dragon Balls. So all boobs matter. I don't know. No, not all. Some titties are sketchy. Like Titanic. But my friends in the den, I think I am going to I'm gonna call it a wrap. And I appreciate everybody who has shown love, everybody who has come through. I think so yeah, I'm gonna get a little bit of rest so that way. Be at it early tomorrow. I know tomorrow, you're gonna get more of the drills and things. So I definitely need to be talking about that in the sauce. And I gotta bring some short videos. I've been saying I'm gonna do some short videos, but hopefully I can get some stuff done early and knock out a couple of videos for the den tomorrow. But Berserk, no, I haven't. I've never seen it. But I appreciate y'all. I just want to say thank y'all, and man, just everything, calling in, sharing your thoughts and how y'all feel, from those of you who are in the sauce and those of you who are here in the den. And just like I said, let me know how you honestly feel and that it has been a benefit. That means a whole lot to me. So I got to do my part. You guys have been coming through. I got to do my part, and hit the ground and see what I can do as far as, really obtaining some sponsors and, making this thing sustainable. I don't know why I never even thought about that before, but we're going to make it shake. We're going to make it shake one way or another. And we're going to keep hope alive. So I appreciate all of y'all. I thank you sincerely. Hey, it's late. You still got like 30 minutes. You can hit the club for like 30 minutes and then get up out of there. Catch the last call. If you move quick enough, you can catch last call at the club. I remember I used to be a bar by my old spot. I used to do some little shit like that. It used to be just right around the corner. I put up in that bitch real quick, be in there running the streets, doing some old dumps. Me slide up in here at the bar. Okay, little dive bar. But I appreciate y'all. I want to say thank you. Y'all ain't got to go home. You should probably be at home already. But y'all got to get the fuck up out of here. Y'all got to get out my den. Like Rashida said, it's like you inviting everybody in the house. Everybody got to get out the house. God damn it. I'm finna close up. I don't know y'all like that. Be leaving y'all in here. Watch me missing and shit. Nah, I'm fucking with y'all. I appreciate all you friends of Den. You degenerates, you denizens. Y'all are great people. But y'all still gotta get the fuck out. I'm gone. Hold up. Beat King Hope. All right, yeah, I'm definitely tired. I need to take my ass to bed. I'm gone.